nerdy stuff, right?
You know what?
Let's get the
there
show.
are sports nerds, so this is
like,
adjacent.
as I said it, I was like, oh, hold on, this is more nerdy than some things.
It's true.
Yeah.
We are really nerding out on what's going on with this. But yes, let's start the show, ladies and gentlemen.
What happens before the show stays before the show.
100%.
Distant nerding.
It's Ahsoka Tano time.
I'm into that.
Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is Taco Tuesday, and you know what that means. You are now watching and listening and experiencing Distance Nerding.
Part
Now,
of the Comic-Con
with
Radio
television.
podcast family.
Oh,
She's the hedge to our night, the dunk to our egg. It's Jen from Frey Comics.
Woo!
he's a CGI stunt double for America's ass. It's SHDU. That was rude. Why did I have to say that?
That is America's ass. He's getting stinky like a bear eating a beef sandwich, cousin. It's Jahmez 5,000.
What?
It'll make sense later. He's here. He's every fucking where. It's young Phil.
Young Phil.
All of you. We're talking anything pop
No,
culture.
we are not. We are here.
We are
to
here.
Nerd together.
To nerd together.
Wow.
Young Phil does not want to nerd together.
I am
gotta
so
format
glad
people.
that all four of us brought our A game
Yeah.
tonight.
But we are
gonna be
here
a
to talk
great
about anything
episode.
pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, screw-ups, whatever you're nerding out on. We want to talk about it.
You can
Sports,
follow us
apparently.
on all the social media places on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you'd like to send us an email and tell us what's on your mind and tell us that Phil is the worst and keeps messing everything up, you can send us an email at dist.
You know, it does
I
seem
don't
to
know
be
what
the
Saywong's talking about
Aquarians
in the
that
chat.
do it.
Saywong is still mad in the chat.
Saywong's
are you
just
guys all the
gonna
same
stay mad.
Sign? Wait, hold on. You guys are all the same zodiac sign?
Yeah, all three of us.
Yeah, we're all Aquarius.
Yeah,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
that means that you are really screwed.
Because his wife is also an Aquarian, so there you
No,
go.
it means we're like tardigrades. We're water bearers. I mean, water bears.
You're water
We're
bear?
water bears. Ah.
But we're an air sign.
Yeah,
I know,
we are.
but Aquarius is a water bearer.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
are all screwed up.
It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email on the air. Whew. Guys, how's
That was a
how's your
lot. I'm exhausted. Good night, everybody. Oh,
guys'
And
week?
that's the show. I'm all right.
It's good. It's tech week.
So-
I don't know what that means, but the kids are out of the house.
It means they're doing,
And I don't
it
have
means
to
they're
worry
doing,
about
like,
them right
lighting
now.
and
yeah,
doing
they've
lighting
got
and
to
making sure all of
stand
their-
where their cues are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
they light them there. And
All I
that's-
know is that they're not in the house when I'm trying to record. So let's
you
have a
go.
good show, everybody.
What is the play?
Some kind of holiday.
extravaganza.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So today, Husby said he was the POC of like a site for something, and I said they made you the person of color for the site,
That's what I was thinking.
He's the
and he
person of color.
and he went, "What?" And I was like, he was like, "Okay, smart ass," and I was like, "No, I seriously thought that's what it meant. It's point of contact."
Point of contact, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just like, they made you the person of color. I was like, I was gonna say it's
Amazing.
kind of racist, but
That's
you know,
amazing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled onto the best. Actually, it is the worst, given the stuff that we talk about. It gets worse every week. Worst kept secret on the internet. You are now watching The Download.
I hate last minute changes
Oh,
to the
Improv.
script.
Improv.
just changing the script the entire time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this week on deck, we have got the Geek End update.
Really? Really? I'm not
We got
saying
There's
any
some
of
changes
that.
happening right now.
I'm
got
not
nothing.
saying any of that.
Writing is happening. You know what? We got nothing. Sports ball sucks.
There you go.
Well, no, but like we are thinking about doing like a holiday special thing.
We are. Nothing is confirmed yet.
No, so it's just, hey, stay tuned. It'll be on our normal day, but hey.
Right. Starting rumors.
Bang, bang, Justice League gang!
Hell yeah. Bang, bang, Justice League gang. Bang, bang, Justice League gang.
Hey, you did some sports
Bang,
ball
bang,
just there.
gang.
Good job, Ray. You did some sports ball.
The download. Will the Evil Dead rise again, or will it?
And we've got a new segment on the show, something
I guess I
really,
should
really
also-
fun.
I guess I should also do. We're doing really. It's trivia.
Just trivia.
It's trivia.
Well, no, thank you.
Do you like say it a certain way? Like, well, really? Like it's got to be
really.
ironic.
Well, no, so he'll explain the rules, but basically
I will
what's
explain
happening-
the weirdness and why we're calling it that and not something else. You may already
Yeah.
get the joke.
right.
But,
Really?
there's some
Actually,
context here.
Yeah.
Again,
Actually,
there's context here that I don't want to spoil, Frey.
you just said it. Actually, all right.
I was
No,
just
no, no, no,
responding to the.
We're moving on. I'm trying not to get sued here.
actually,
We're moving on.
Trivia is
We're moving
going
on.
to be
Trying not to get sued.
amazing.
We won't get sued. It'll be fine. We're a tiny channel in comparison to them.
If anything, we'll get a cease and desist letter, and like we'll just frame it.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
Well,
it
ladies
is.
and
they frame
gentlemen,
And moving on.
before we get into all of that,
But first,
let me get a shout out. Shout out
Shout
to
out
all
to Debbie.
Debbie.
W is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reactivize, or no jitters or crash. No maltodextrin, sugar, fillers, artificial colors, or dyes, and it is indeed keto-friendly. W contains Neurofactor to help give your brain focus and clarity. The 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Find out more at w.gg. Use the code NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout. Once again, the code is NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout.
Yeah,
Make
it is
some
great.
Debbie.
I didn't grab any water, so I don't have
Pee in a
water.
cup.
Do you know what? I could do that. Hold on, I've got a bottle. I'll be right back.
There you go. Yeah, when was the last time you had Debbie on the show?
It's been a while, but I really don't want caffeine this late at night. So
That's fair.
You don't want caffeine late at night to ruin my night shows.
yeah, it's exactly it. What happens when I
Man, James is like,
That's not
he's
mocking.
got the
it's
claws
true.
out. He's like,
Man,
Hey,
I know.
he's sponsored, right? Nerding 10.
So it's just like he's like, no kids. I can make kid jokes now.
He used to drink that like every single
He has to
episode
fill the role of.
with the finger.
Yeah.
He used to put the finger in it and everything, lick his
Want me to do
finger.
the finger?
oh, he did the OG National Lampoon's Vacation. Jane Krasinski did that.
There you go.
Krakowski. Krakowski.
Oh
There you
God. Well, let's jump into the part here, ladies and gentlemen. It
This
is
is
now
already falling apart.
Oh.
It's amazing.
the Geek End update.
Did you just want to show the graphic? Because we really don't have anything.
We have
we have the normal thing here.
Yeah.
So
Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Look for Distance Nerding podcast, even this episode, and our second show, Comic Conversation, each week on comiccon-radio.com/podcasts. We're popping it into the chat. It's going to be amazing. By the way, I was talking with, speaking of Comic Conversations, I was talking to Marie Westbrook earlier today. She says hi.
You're talking to who?
Marie Westbrook.
Oh, Marie Westbrook.
Oh,
Yeah. She says hi. She says, I love you guys. Missed the show. I got to come on the
Aw.
show.
cool.
Gotta
I
have
can't wait to see you guys at the cons next
No,
year.
We'd love to
So,
have
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, she was fun when she was on the show.
She's really fun. Very
Yeah.
sweet. Very laid back.
I saw her at SAC Anime a couple months ago.
Hmm.
She was just
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, where's Phil? I'm like, does he matter? She's like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
all about you.
That's a lie. Well, let's jump into this, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to start some rumors.
Woo.
So much fun. I swear. I know we need to find a new song, but I mean, I love that one so much.
Shout out to Belarus because
Yeah.
they like that song a lot.
So much in Belarus
Thanks, Belarus.
that they're like blocking us in Belarus, which like
Yeah.
Belarus is so unhappy with us.
yeah, Belarus and Russia are like the two countries that block this this video because of that song,
So
which are like two countries that I don't really care.
hopefully they'll send us cease and desist letters.
Yeah, so we can.
You
There you
really
go.
want
put it
that
up in the
cease and
background.
desist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want us to be the cease and desist letter like channel where everybody's like, you got to stop saying crap like that, and be like, yeah, fine, send us a letter, why don't you? And then they do, and then we stop.
He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where. Hagrid. Excuse me. I don't know what got into me. New potential casting has been reported for
Same thing like
HBO's
when
upcoming.
he said fuck Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get a cease and desist from Santa Claus, so he does not exist.
He's like Santa Claus is the bitch.
Jeez.
Because Santa Claus is a bitch, exactly. New potential casting has been reported for HBO's upcoming Harry Potter TV series. It was previously reported that Mark Rylance was up for the role of Albus Dumbledore, and that Gangs of London, oh god, Papa Isiedu, sure, we're going to go with that, is being eyed for the role of Professor Severus Snape. Bad Sisters co-creator Sharon Horgan is rumored for Deputy Headmistress Minerva McGonagall. Now, producers are said to be looking to cast Ted Lasso actor Brett Goldstein in the role of Hogwarts gamekeeper Rubius Hagrid, which was originally portrayed by Robbie Coltrane in the films. So, talk is on the table. Can Roy can't fill Hagrid's big shoes?
I don't know how I feel about him playing like Brett Goldstein's a great actor, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him playing Hagrid. But I mean, it's only time will tell, right? I mean, if he does end up getting the role, I'm sure he'll kill it. So I mean, like my talk's on the table because if the casting is done right, it's going to be more based on his performance and like how well he does. So I mean, like, I think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do like a younger Hagrid.
Well, I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, it's like younger versions, so it's a prequel, I guess.
He's probably about the same age that Robbie Coltrane was,
yeah,
though,
probably.
when he did it.
But can he pull off the beard? Is the question.
I think so. He's a really hairy man.
He's kind of Hagrid.
So, yeah,
Get it?
he's a very hairy man, and it's the voice. He's got
Yeah.
that down, and he doesn't say much, so he could be a grumpier Hagrid than
So
the bumbling Hagrid.
you know what's funny is what our night shows have been since for like the last couple of weeks. Harry Potter.
Oh, really? Well, I mean,
Harry
it is the
Potter?
season.
Yeah, so we've been watching Harry Potter movies So it's just like seeing Hagrid again, and it's like that's why I'm like it's so relevant for me right now. Because
If not him, then who? Like who would you like to see?
because I kind of do want to see like kind of like that bumbling, you know, like that style of character, you know, the whole I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
oh, yeah. That I could, yeah, absolutely. I could see that. But
Well, you know what throws me off is that I keep thinking of Roy Kent in Harry Potter, and I'm like, Hagrid is supposed to be, Hagrid is supposed to be kind of, you know, he's huge and daunting, but like also kind of charming.
He's
and
a big
friendly.
teddy bear.
He's a big teddy bear.
Yeah. That likes really, really dangerous animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can Roy Kent get a little nicer, and especially to kids, you know?
Well, I mean, but you do see him with Phoebe, his niece.
Yeah.
And he's really good with her.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on Sesame Street too, guys.
Yeah.
Done. He's in.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say my
Can they just be regular tacos?
no. My half giant, very hairy, you're a wizard tacos are on the table.
Interesting.
My tacos are on the table. I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next story here.
Because it's thriller night in episode 2 of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. The kids find themselves in a place where pirates hang out, and while exploring the place, one of the children discover a stall selling various exotic creatures in the cages. By the way, has everybody seen Star Wars Skeleton Crew?
No.
I
have. He hasn't.
I have not.
Yeah.
Because I have not been in a place where I have access to any streaming services.
Even though you're streaming this right now, but that's
yes.
So you're lying.
But,
you're lying to us.
Well, this is a very tentative little setup I have here. So
Gotcha. Well, this really isn't spoiling anything. So, one of the creatures, though, when they're on the little pirate area, is the same species as a fuzzball from Captain EO, the old Michael Jackson. I don't know.
That is a really creepy little. That is a creepy puppet.
It was like a short film, I think.
Yeah,
That's what they considered it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That puppet is really creepy. Like, that's horrifying.
No, that's Michael Jackson. That's how he looked.
No, not Michael Jackson. The little squirrel thing next to him.
Yeah,
the
one with
his
the
hair. No.
Did you say with the hair? With the hair?
Yeah. The
Michael Jackson does have hair.
With the rhinestones?
I know that was the joke I was making.
That's Michael. That's Michael.
That's
and next to him, Donald Trump.
Anyway, so back in the day,
I'm sorry, that's Donald Trump's hair.
It's just his hair.
That's
his side gig.
That's just his toupee. And we lost like 90% of audience there.
I was going to bring up that we shouldn't be talking about Harry Potter stuff, but it's a different issue.
Okay.
No, we're on Michael Jackson now. So
yes. Anyway, moving on.
I'm trying to. George Lucas co-wrote and produced Captain EO. Remember, Captain EO was even a show like in Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Like in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
So the big thing is that, like, because the show is done by Lucasfilm, they put in Easter eggs from Captain EO, like this little character Fuzzball. So now everybody's like, is Michael Jackson, is Captain EO in the Star Wars universe? And they just haven't announced it yet. So tacos on the table. Did a smooth criminal sneak in this Easter egg? Is Captain EO part of Star Wars?
Absolutely. Captain EO is a part of Star Wars. They're going to make references to Captain EO at some point. But Captain EO is going to be dead.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. Spoiler alert. Frey, what do you think?
Oh, man, my tacos are on the table. I definitely think it is. I think it's cool to do stuff like that, even if it's not necessarily the exact same species or whatever. I mean,
yeah. Well, it's like having ET species in Phantom Menace. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Kind of a little nod to
It's directors goofing on directors.
Yeah.
It's just
I
a
like
goof.
Yeah, and it's
I'm
also
going to say I have 5 tacos on the table. Jackson 5 tacos specifically.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Very timely.
And
like that.
wholesome.
And they're also covered in hair. So
Oh, wow. That's gross. Yeah, I like this. This makes me happy.
yeah.
My
Yeah,
tacos
cool.
are definitely on the table too. All right.
Phil,
all
did
right.
you say tacos?
Yeah, no, I was the first one to say it. I
Oh,
said
okay.
Okay, great.
100%
Yeah.
the
Cool.
universe.
In not another galaxy, but another country news. According to a report, Davey
Davey
Filoni's
Filoni.
Dave Filoni's Ahsoka season 2 is moving production from Los Angeles to the United Kingdom. This means that Lucasfilm currently has no film or TV projects scheduled to shoot in LA. Okay.
That's interesting.
Ahsoka season 2 will start shooting in April of 2025, and the production will utilize multiple filming techniques. The first was shot entirely on volume stages. So talking at Star Wars Skeleton Crew premiere at Disneyland earlier this month, Filoni shared an update on where things stand with Ahsoka season 2. I'm so well into that as well. I've been writing it, and I'm still the single writer on it. And so I've been enjoying doing that. But it's a challenge, of course. And working some of these arcs through has been a challenge. And making sure it's all going to come out in a way that I think is exciting for fans.
All right, let's take it again with a little bit more feeling. No.
Do it again. This time faster with more emotion.
Tacos on the table. Is Star Wars leaving the U.S. a good thing?
I don't see it as a problem. I don't see it as a
either.
problem just because they've always filmed portions of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
And
I
I
don't see it
think-
as an issue.
I think Peridia itself looks enough like Scotland or Ireland that it will be just kind of.
So I was
will look
watching something and they were talking about this and they were saying that Andor, season 1 of Andor, they went on location and did all the stuff on Aldani is completely on location. It's not any of it's the volume. None of it is.
Right.
And they were talking about how it looked just a lot more cinematic and kind of went back to the roots of Star Wars. And so I think that this is, they're just going back to the roots of Star Wars. I think that has to be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
let House of the Dragon have the volume.
Yeah.
Was that filmed in the volume?
Yeah, House of the Dragon is.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you watched the companion thing that they did with it,
Mhm.
they always put it out after.
Yeah.
And
Well, they talk about how I
it,
think they filmed some of the dragon stuff in there or something.
yeah, they talk about the volume and all that. They actually show how they do it and what it looks like and stuff. It's really freaky, but
How do they
it's
get
cool.
How do they get those dragons to fit in that building? That's crazy.
Well,
You know-
dragons, it's just a little known fact about dragons. They can actually grow, and they're kind of like Ant-Man. They can get big, and then they can also get smaller.
I was going to say that the volume is like a TARDIS almost.
It's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it's bigger on the inside. Well, it's well, I guess more like a holodeck,
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway,
So,
Kinda like my
okay,
stomach when I see chicken
tacos.
wings.
Are we going to do tacos on the table here for the Star Wars?
yes, my
Fish and chip tacos.
my tacos that are strong in both the cosmic and I've forgotten the other force, cosmic and living force, are levitating themselves slowly onto the table.
Okay, creepy Anakin.
Okay. My fish and chips, shepherd's pie, bangers and mash tacos are on the
Okay,
table.
yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just a weird it's a nugget
what?
of
I
Hey.
would try those tacos.
I think it's just a nugget of by the way, all the shows just aren't filming here, but production's still happening here. Dave
Yeah.
Filoni lives here in California. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mentioned, my tacos are on the table. I think it makes sense, given that they've filmed a lot of Star Wars in the UK in the past. It makes sense for them to continue it. So
Yeah, it's like they're coming home, really.
Yeah.
Yep. So over to some truth, justice, and the American way rumors.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Some new details for James Gunn's Superman have surfaced. Possible spoilers ahead.
oh wait,
I only
Alright.
put spoilers in there just so young Phil can use his soundboard.
yep.
Oh, cool. The team will be called the Justice Gang, which is really funny because that's the name that the Flash wanted to call him at first, and that's like
Yeah.
it's canonical. It really is. Anyway, sorry. And the villain Ultraman confirmed via a new toy listing for the Superman film. So it's confirmed it's Ultraman and not Ulysses.
Interesting.
In the comics, Ultraman is an evil counterpart to Superman from an alternate universe known as Earth 3, and he's a member of the crime syndicate. Unlike Superman, Ultraman derives his powers from kryptonite rather than the sun and grows stronger with its exposure.
Ooh, that's cool.
Some stuff has changed on that, though, because now they're Earth 2. But anyway, Supergirl.
Some things have changed.
Nerdy
within
things.
me.
Oh.
Oh my God. Supergirl, a few other bits of info. Millie Alcock's Supergirl shows up toward the end of the movie with Crypto,
Yay, crypto.
which Crypto is in, should be in her movie as well.
Yeah.
Lois, Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane flies a spaceship.
Nice,
Cool.
nice.
And the trailer, they think it's going to drop right around Christmas, like right before, maybe right after.
Right.
And of course, it's supposed to be July 11th of 2025 when this Superman spaceship docks in theaters.
Or crash lands in Kansas.
Right. Well, you know.
Well, you don't
change
want
it
it to
to
crash
Oklahoma.
into theater.
Crash lands in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah. They just shoot him.
They just Galaxy Quest it. That's it.
Yeah.
Is that an Elseworld story that he lands in Oklahoma instead of Kansas?
No, the
No,
Oklahoma
thanks.
stuff seems to be more Marvel than DC.
That is
Because, like, yeah.
There's a lot of Oklahoma happening lately. I don't know what's going on. It's like Tulsa King and all that stuff. There's a lot of Oklahoma happening.
It's cyclical. In like
Yeah.
5 years, nobody will even talk about Oklahoma.
No.
Yeah. If Superman landed in Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure Oklahomans would shoot at him.
This is what I was saying earlier. It's they would shoot at him.
Yeah. Ooh, or
guys-
maybe
hey.
he would land on a reservation and he could grow up with Native American parents.
Do you guys like when tornadoes come through? Do you guys like shoot at the tornadoes? Like, get out of here, Nader!
I mean, that's where a lot of the damage
Do-
comes from. It's just
do
it's just
we?
the bullets caught in
No.
the tornado.
It's a we. It's a
No,
we.
know,
we
it-
don't. But
It's a we.
It's
No,
just-
that's more Arkansas.
Yeah, well, it's the bullets caught in the tornado. That's what really does a lot of damage.
no, that's the cows. The cows get caught.
No,
in
I mean the
tornadoes.
cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, tacos on the table.
Oh,
Why
where
not
are
just-
your tacos on the supersized platter of rumors?
There
Sorry,
you go. You're fine.
I didn't read it. I'm sorry. My bad.
Again, it's definitely in line with what James Gunn is doing. James Gunn is very much doing the whole lived-in world. It's already existing. We don't need to tell this story 1,000 times like we've done in the past. We're going right into this story, and I like the idea of jumping right into it and not even doing Bizarro. You're just going right into Ultraman. This is like,
Yeah.
whoa. You know, so
Well, it could clean up some stuff too. Like if there's anything he wants to import from Snyderverse, then you've got like Ultraman comes from an alternate, that kind of thing. So he opens that door as well.
right, and he's
Ultraman is played by Henry Cavill. No.
That would be funny.
That would be. I mean, that it could be. You know, like they're already talking about. Like he's been talking about what's going to be canon and what's not going to be canon. So I mean, I don't put it past him.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But I don't think it would be Henry Cavill. I think it's going to be David Cornsweet.
I think if anything, Cornsweet would play both characters.
Yeah.
Mm.
My tacos are crashing into the table, dusted with just a little bit of kryptonite dust.
So they're tacos that would kill Superman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're poisonous.
But
tacos.
for Ultraman.
Great. They're poisonous tacos. That's awesome.
Poisonous tacos.
You know, my tacos are kind of off the table on this. Like, there's a little bit too much info in this story to be all true. You know,
yeah.
like, there's too many little nuggets. Justice Gang, come on. Is that really gonna happen? Though it might be a joke. It might be like a.
It's actually
Nate
Justice Gang
Fillion
asterisks.
Yeah.
Asterisk.
It may be like a Nathan Fillion joke or something like that.
Right.
And they
What
just
are we?
they
Some kind
never
of Justice
actually
Gang?
Gang, bro. Gang.
It's like they come up with the name and they're all like, okay, this is the name. And then guy comes in and he goes, oh, what did we decide on? And they said, well, we decided on, and he looks at the paper and he went, Justice Gang. And they all go, oh, absolutely not. It sounds horrible out loud. And then like that's
right. Something like
the
that.
end of it.
Right.
So, all right.
All right.
If
All right,
that
keep
is in the
going.
movie, I demand to be paid. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Let's continue on here. Let's swing over to some Spidey rumors. Thanks to Spider-Man franchise producer Amy Pascal, we have an update on Spider-Man 4 and some new insight to share with you in regard to the story.
Woo.
While talking to Deadline, Pascal said, Spider-Man No Way Home felt like the perfect send-off for Spider-Man. We have to deal with the fact that he decided he was giving up being Peter Parker and he was going to focus on being Spider-Man because being Peter Parker was too hard. She teased, that's what the movie is about. Spider-Man 4 is set to be released on July 26th, 2026. So tacos on the table. Does this get your Spidey senses tingling? Does this get your tingling?
Millennials, man. Oh, it's too hard being me. Oh,
It's too hard, man.
I have superpowers. Mm.
No,
Wait,
I'm not on
fuck
board
you.
with this. My tacos are not on the table.
I
I'm the only
think,
millennial on this panel. You can kiss my ass.
I think it could be interesting to do something like this. I think this is an interesting. There's interesting story opportunities here.
You mean with him not being Peter Parker, just being
With
Spider-Man?
him like struggling with that, with kind of his identity in a way,
Yeah.
and seeing like, well, who am I then? What is my role in this world and all that? I think that's really interesting, especially with all the shit he's been through now, with
Look at
You know-
Infinity War and all of that. Then
I like that, but a lot of kids feel that like after high school, like, what do I do?
think
with
that
my
would be a
life?
really interesting way to, in a Marvel sense, in a more kind of fantastical way, to explore that, those kind of themes. I think would be really interesting.
Yes, I mean, especially where he is in life. He's just getting ready to go to college.
Yeah,
Literally doesn't know anyone anymore.
Yep.
He has to like recultivate all of his relationships.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what kind of jeans to wear. Like, should they be baggy or should he wear skinny jeans?
No, he hasn't lost his fashion sense.
Yeah, he's definitely he's definitely gonna wear jabots. We know that.
Yeah. My yes, I'm going to say my red, blue, and black tacos with this kind of sticky webbing on the top, with some just nice fried tarantula legs on the top there. Are on the table.
Oh my!
Oh my!
Oklahomans eat some weird food out there.
No, just out in the country where he's at right now.
I'm worried about your tacos.
I had to survive.
I had to survive.
You don't know what it's like out here.
That is a deep cut reference. If you don't get that.
If you can like lean forward and cry and maybe some like boogers come out of your nose like Blair Witch Project, that'd be great. You... No. All right.
He's like, no,
No,
not happening.
You can do the next story like that. I'll let you do that. No.
Did everybody get the rumors out? Or tacos
Everybody
out?
get
Do you have
tacos out?
tacos left?
Great. All right. No, preserve us! We have Sony rumors. Sony Pictures' upcoming Marvel movie, Kraven the Hunter, will be the last Spider-Man Universe spin-off film for the time being.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got an even better one for that.
The celebration!
Every other project outside of anything that directly involves Spider-Man has been canceled.
Good.
This news comes from The Wrap. The studio is focused. This comes from The Wrap. The studio is focused on Spider-Man. A top talent agent said they've developed what they want to develop for now. It's really about the next Spider-Man film. So, tacos on the table. Did Madam Web see this coming?
Absolutely did. She didn't at all. They couldn't. They didn't even see themselves failing
Nope.
as drastically as they did. They really think Kraven is going to do really well in theaters.
Did you see the 28 years later
Oh yes, I did.
Aaron Taylor Johnson beard thing he's got going on in that? What?
I still tend to forget that Aaron Taylor Johnson is British.
Wait, he's British?
It's
Yeah.
so hard to tell
British?
nowadays.
Yes, British. I
All
love
white people look the same to me.
I know, right? I love,
Thank you.
love that Matt just showed up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Matt just showed up in the chat right now, and he goes, "That is the greatest drop."
Yeah. So anyway, tacos on table. What do we think here, folks?
Every taco in the world on the table. Make this happen. No more Spidey stuff. Sony, sell it to freaking Marvel.
All right, here's my thing with this. I'm not gonna try and rant a lot on this, right? But
Here we go.
no, I'm gonna try not to, right? But like the whole thing with this is, I'm gonna give you two answers here. One, I'm hopeful that this rumor is true because we don't need more of this Sony crap that they keep putting out. As far as like Spider-Man goes, what I'm afraid of is that's a rumor that's going around. They're like, nope, we still find we know ways to make money with this. We're gonna keep going. That's what scares me, is because Sony cares.
I
Yeah,
can fear that. Yeah,
Sony cares more about money than they care about putting out good projects.
that is true.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm afraid of, is that they are going to still try and put projects out there. Like I know the last thing they were talking about was Silver Sable,
Yeah.
you know, and Black Cat, and it's like great characters. You guys are gonna fuck them up, just like you ruined Madam Web, just like you ruined Morbius, just like their last the Last Dance was absolutely horrible. I didn't watch it, but I mean, like the reviews and the meta rating is really bad.
I see.
And then of course Kraven, they're like really trying to like get people to believe that Kraven's going to be good.
It's
and
not.
Like I mentioned last time, Kraven looks like if it wasn't a Spider-Man adjacent movie, it would probably be good. But because they're trying to shoehorn it in as Kraven the Hunter, that's what turns me off to it. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I will rant for the next like hour.
Moving
I think
swiftly
you should
on.
watch those 8 minutes. You should watch those 8 minutes of Kraven.
I did watch it. Like I said, it's good out of context.
You did. Look at you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, like I said, it's good out of context. If it were a movie that had nothing to do with Spider-Man or Kraven the Hunter, it would be an exciting, fun movie.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But because it is supposed to be Kraven the Hunter, and we have a dude who is not Russian that is playing a Russian character, at least not even attempting to play a Russian character.
Right. Because it's hooked to this other franchise. It's that degrades the quality because it's not what that character is.
Yeah. Oh God, Aaron Watson in the chat. White people
Right.
all look the same should be the name of the episode.
I have a question.
Go for
Okay,
Frank.
so was it ever established if Kraven the Hunter knew Natasha Romanoff and Yelena Belova
In the
in
movie?
the comics?
In the comics.
I mean, they're in the same universe.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
They come from the same section of the world, but I don't think
Yeah.
they did.
Huh.
I'll look that up and we'll because we definitely have to move on. But
Russia's
it just
kind of a
popped
big
in my
place.
head when you said he should be Russian. I was like, wait a minute. Natasha Romanoff is Russian.
All right,
Exactly.
and that's it for rumors, I believe.
yeah, so there is a Daredevil crossover
Mm-hmm.
with Daredevil and the Black Widow, and they fight Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Mm.
So while you're looking that up, I think Sony's gonna get that itch. I think for now they're gonna be like, all right, we put out Venom and Madam Web and Craven, and we're taking a break.
They're gonna wait until Marvel revs back up and
Yes.
and everything starts getting better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now that Agatha All Along did so well and stuff, and then once it really gets going, then they'll start the Spidey stuff up again.
There's gonna be like a lull right now, and they're gonna be like, well, people will forget. People won't remember how bad they were. And then, Marvel's going to ramp up. We're going to get Avengers stuff. Then all of a sudden people are going to be like, yeah, give me more Marvel. And then Sony's going to be like,
that's when they'll do it.
I got your Marvel.
Yeah.
I got Madam Web too.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on to the download.
Yeah, because guys, that is it for rumors right here. It is now time to get into all of our favorite part. It is time for the download.
Don't forget all the news, all the trailers, reactions. There were so many trailers this week, by the way.
Yeah.
Check out the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook. Let us know what you're nerding out on. Talk about all the trailers and all the news and all the things. Even sports ball for Say Wong in the chat. If you want to talk sports ball, we can talk about it in the Distance Nerdington post. But all right, even demons need help with the burning. I don't.
Woo.
The next Evil Dead movie is coming. It's called Evil Dead Burn. Now it makes sense. This is one of 2 Evil Dead movies that are currently in development. This is going to make Graveyard happy. Well, I didn't know they had 2 coming. We don't know anything about the story, but the director previously teased that it's going to be a nasty film that hurts. I don't know what that means. So Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell have a plan where they are looking to produce and release a new Evil Dead movie every 2 to 3 years. Cash it in. I like
They're
this.
really trying to cash that in.
Yeah, director Francis Galupi, The Last Stop in Yuma County, is currently working on the other Evil Dead movie, which doesn't have a title yet. Evil Dead Burn will be unleashed into theaters 2026. And then let's let Shadu summon the demons for now. Okay.
Sorry.
It's just he speaks Latin.
I do.
So
Do
he
you?
can actually
Summon
I can help.
he won't accidentally summon demons.
No, because I know what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah, he'll purposely summon demons.
Yes, I will summon a demon with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
What's the purpose of that demon you're gonna summon?
Just like
clean my room.
Well, yeah, you're just like shopping on this.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, have him clean the whole house.
Yeah, well, it's like it's like a Mr. Meeseeks demon.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm Mr.
Existence is pain.
You're gonna summon a demon to do like your DoorDash shopping.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Just use DoorDash. People need jobs.
Well, no, I don't have to pay the demon. I mean, I do, but not with money.
Or just use a Meeseeks box.
Yeah. Just your soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
Anyway,
moving on.
Not the hero we wanted, but the hedge knight we needed.
Oh.
During the Wells Fargo TMT Summit, JB Peretti, CEO and president of global streaming at Warner Brothers Discovery, man, they really need to like condense these
And
freaking titles,
And is he from the
WBD.
1930s? JB
Right.
Peretti. See?
right? And
It goes
like,
by
what
two
the
letters.
hell was the Wells Fargo TMT Summit? What? Okay, anyway, I never
I'm
thought I would
smelling
say
elixir.
all of those words together in that order. Revealed HBO's planned release schedule for some of their big projects like The Last of Us Season 2 and Game of Thrones spinoff series and Night of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight. The first season of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms will consist of 6 episodes and is based on George R.R. Martin's Tales of Dunk and Egg. And if you haven't read the 3 that they have out, you should, because they're really cool. And they're not that long at all. They're like 200, 300 pages. I do have a synopsis.
Oh,
Okay, what we got?
This is not a modern synopsis because we're going medieval on that.
Dollar sign.
Dollar sign opsis.
On that ass. They're going on that ass.
That's not what it says.
This is not a modern synopsis because we're going medieval on that ass synopsis.
The series that's my cue, right? Yeah. The series follows the character Sir Duncan the Tall and his squire Egg, set a century before the events of Game of Thrones when 2 unlikely heroes wandered Westeros. A young, naive, but courageous knight, Sir Duncan the Tall, and his diminutive squire Egg. Set in an age when the Targaryen line still holds the Iron Throne and the memory of the last dragon has not yet passed from living memory, great destinies, powerful foes, and dangerous exploits all await these improbable and incomparable friends. I think that's incomparable. Anyway, this is the second prequel series to be picked up by Max after last year's House of the Dragon. It is expected to air in late 2025. Black Mirror director Owen Harris will helm 3 of the 6 episodes. The series is written and executive produced by Martin and Ira Parker. The executive producers include Ryan Condal, Vince Gerardis, Owen Harris, and Sarah Bradshaw. But the real question is, will Egg have purple eyes?
So this is the only thing that popped in my head this entire time. Is based on that synopsis, they are going to try and make Egg look like he is just some random kid that is serving under Sir Duncan the Tall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His head's completely shaved.
And they're not, so they're not going to reveal who he is until like maybe the end of the first season or something like that.
You will know pretty quick. Well, like the way the book, you've never read the book, right?
Excerpts of it. I haven't actually read the full.
Okay, so
But I'm
in
saying
the-
the way that they I actually read Cliff Notes. The way that they that they're probably going to build the series up is they're going to make it so that they're probably going to cut certain things out so then that way they can 100% try and make it seem like Egg is not, because I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know, that Egg is not as major of a character as he is, because he plays a big part in Westeros completely.
Right, when he gets older. But
yeah,
if they're doing it like the first, like if the first book is how they're doing, like really doing the first season of it or the first couple of seasons, I don't know how intricate they're going to get with it. But if they are going to do it like that, you'll know pretty quickly who he is.
Yeah,
who Egg is. Like you discover who he is pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think certain things they're probably going to cut certain things out of it just so they can build the intrigue on the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the main like action in the first one, is because of something Dunk does. But yeah, anyway, so we don't want to spoil any of it, but
don't spoil it.
Yeah. I think we've danced around it quite a bit.
I know nothing. I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Like a Dance with the Dragons, perhaps.
Right. Because I'm sure, again, because the way that they keep on describing it, they're not like, they're talking about certain things as if he has nothing to do with any of that. So it's like, I don't know, guys. You guys are dancing around something that is a very, very big part of like who he is. So,
Well, and it's more that it's the goodness of the books is that Dunk knows and Egg knows and the readers know, but nobody else knows.
right.
So it's like they, and Dunk doesn't care.
Right.
And so, and Egg just really, just follows him around like a puppy and just really looks up to him. And so it's that kind of camaraderie. And so I think that they can achieve that where the audience is in on the secret, but nobody else is. And it's like how I think they can incorporate that into the show. If they take that out, then they'll have lost like the essence of the books. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same show. So
Yeah.
but they can fiddle with stuff. So I think you're right. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next story here.
DC's gonna do what DC does best: bugs. Animation. Yeah. Warner Brothers announced earlier this year that they are going to continue the adventures of Blue Beetle in an animated series. During a recent interview, Joro Maridueña said, "There's only one Blue Beetle. I'm so excited to get to continue the story of Jaime. It's an honor, and I just can't wait to see where the heck he goes. It's so early. It's still so early, but I just know this is about to be the next craziest anime." DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn has already confirmed there are plans for Jolo Maridueña's Jaime Reyes in the new DCU, and this animated project could lead to that. The project has been in development since earlier this year, with Miguel Puga leading the charge as the project showrunner, with director Christian Martinez set as writer. There's only one Blue Beetle, and there'll ever only be one Blue Beetle.
Of course.
Look, hey, those crazy rumor tacos are paying off because chef's kiss, you nailed all those accents, buddy.
Thank you.
That impressed me.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I am slowly in the process of learning Spanish, so.
Latin. You're halfway there.
Yeah, right. It's very easy. Latin and English. You're there. You're fine.
He's over here learning my language. It's great.
Yeah.
I like this. I like that James Gunn is picking and choosing what's sticking around the DCU, and I like that they're keeping, Jolo Maridueña's version of Blue Beetle somehow.
Yeah,
maybe there'll be something in the future with him.
I really enjoyed him as Jaime.
Me too.
Yeah, it makes me forget that Susan Sarandon was so bad in it. She really was. She was really bad. I love Susan Sarandon.
Oh, it was very funny.
But she was really bad in that.
Yeah.
Like, really bad.
Oh my goodness.
I am excited for this. DC does really good animated projects. If you're watching Creature Commandos right now, it is awesome.
Love it.
So good.
When does it drop?
Very excited.
When do the episodes drop?
Thursdays.
Thursdays? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely not something you want to watch with the kids around, James, because there was a sex scene. There has been a sex scene in every episode so far.
I watched the first two, but I just didn't know when it dropped.
Yeah. So yeah,
right.
let's go ahead and move on to the next story here, guys.
Moving on, Phil.
Moving on up.
Keep it moving.
We will keep it moving here because Mando, Grogu, and Bears. Oh my. Here's some wild and unexpected news. Jeremy Allen White is joining the Star Wars universe, and he will appear on Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian and Grogu as Jabba the Hutt's son.
What?
Yeah, I know.
So weird.
I'm going to try not to linger on this one, but I have words for this. According to THR, the Hollywood Reporter, White will provide the voice of the character named Rada the Hutt. White previously teased his involvement, saying, "I'm playing a role in The Mandalorian and Grogu. I got to meet Grogu for the first time the other day. I'm filming that before I go to London for The Tempest at the end of the year." Rada the Hutt, nicknamed Stinky by Ahsoka Tano, made its animated debut in the Star Wars The Clone Wars movie before appearing in a number of episodes of the TV series. Rada is a young Huttlet in the Clone Wars and is kidnapped as part of the plot to manipulate Jabba and disrupt Republic allies. His rescue becomes a critical mission for Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, to return him safely to his father. Jeremy Allen White joins Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver, and Grogu in the film. So everybody brush up on your Huttese.
Yes.
Onawana solo.
So my words on this. I feel like that's a waste of Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
He's an amazing actor, and to just have him play the voice of probably one of the most forgettable characters in Star Wars. I hate.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, I hated Rada the Hutt. I hated Rada.
He's terrible, but I think we could redeem him.
I also hated what was it, Jabba's brother or whatever the other character.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh, the one that was effeminate.
Yeah, and not because he was effeminate. I hated him. I hated both of them because they spoke Galactic Basic, and it bothered me seeing Hutts.
Wasn't his name like Junko?
Something like that. Like
anyway,
like I said, I do not like when Hutts speak Galactic Basic. It feels off and weird. Like it doesn't feel like they should be speaking Galactic Basic. They should be speaking Huttese. Huttese is basically the Spanish of the Star Wars universe. It's supposed to be the second most spoken language in all of the Star Wars universe. So it's like you have Galactic Basic and you have Huttese, and so many other characters speak Huttese in Star Wars that it's not abnormal for those characters to speak in Huttese. Like Jeremy Allen White playing Rada the Hutt as an adult, like if he just forgot Galactic Basic and just decided to speak Huttese the entire time, that's a redemption for me. But again, I feel like that's still a waste of Jeremy Allen White. He's a really good actor, and you're going to waste him on a voice role for a character that's probably not going to play that big of a role.
It's an odd pick for him, this young up and coming actor. He's winning awards and whatnot to be like Rada the Hutt or Rada.
Rada,
I think.
It definitely feels weird.
So it could be that this is the only thing that he could do when he's scheduled, when he can open up his schedule for it, because he is very busy, and he may not have wanted to commit himself to a character for like a super long time, considering that he is very busy right now.
But this is my other thing. It's Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
And I trust in Dave Filoni. And this is, you never know what Dave Filoni's going to do with a character you may have hated, or a minor character that you thought was done and over with, and he brings back somehow. So you never know what's going to happen with Dave Filoni and his characters. Because, Dave Filoni did direct the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah.
So just like this is Jabba's baby, this is kind of Dave Filoni's baby too, So he may want to go do something big with Rada.
The only thing I see for like Jeremy Allen White would be, it would be cool for like if they pitch down the voice and it's like, okay, so it's Jeremy Allen White doing the voice, but it's kind of like how Ryan Reynolds played Juggernaut in Deadpool 2, right?
Yeah.
It's like almost unrecognizable, right? Where it's like it's playing the role of the character, speaking Huttese. He sounds more like his dad than anything. Like I would prefer that. And then you leave that open for Jeremy Allen White to play another character in the universe later on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I like it. Sure.
And Aaron, because we say his full name because he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Jeremy Allen White. He's in trouble. That's what you do. You say the full name.
Jeremy Allen White, please come to the office. Jeremy Allen White.
I mean, when he played Philip Gallagher, that's exactly what his entire life was. So
Yeah.
All right.
He was Carrie Von Erich. That was
He was
pretty
Carrie
good.
Von Erich. Yeah.
That was impressive.
So
Put on.
We still haven't seen that movie.
It's sad. Just be ready to be sad.
Yeah, and Chuck's really like he already knows the story.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to he's like, I don't know. No, I don't know if I can watch it. So I don't know. So
Yeah, his dad was a dirtbag in the movie, but not as big of a dirtbag. If you know the real story, he's not half a dirtbag as his reputation was. So
yeah, but So
Yeah.
yeah, but like Chuck's like old school likes wrestling, and so all the like old stories and stuff, he knows all about them. So I'm just like, oh great.
they do show him as Fritz von Erich for a little bit, though. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to like see that. But
Oh, cool.
all
All
right.
right.
let's go ahead and move
So-
on, guys.
Oops, we've been born again. Daredevil Born Again actor Wilson Bethel, who plays Bullseye Benjamin Poindexter, confirmed the new series does indeed take place in the MCU timeline. During a panel at Fan Expo San Francisco, Bethel revealed Daredevil Born Again is set 5 years after the events of the original Netflix series.
Yes.
He explained it was only natural to do this, given that himself and his co-stars were all visibly older than when we last saw them as their Daredevil characters in 2018. Bethel said, and I quote, "These characters who have all lived 5 years of life, Lord, and all of the twists and turns that you take in the meantime. So whether or not those stories are on screen, there's just that little extra bit of life in there, which I think, as an actor, gives you an opportunity to bring whatever your own journey has been in that time. They get a little longer in the tooth. So, with this information, it's looking like the story for Daredevil Born Again takes place around the same time as WandaVision and Loki. We do have a synopsis. We have a in the Before Times Daredevil synopsis. We're all rehearsing the trauma opsis.
Rehashing.
Huh?
Rehashing.
Oh, rehash.
Yeah.
Rehash. All right. In the Before Times Daredevil synopsis, we are rehashing all the trauma synopsis.
In Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, Matt Murdock, a blind lawyer with heightened abilities, is fighting for justice through his bustling law firm, while former mob boss Wilson Fisk pursues his own political endeavors in New York. When their past identities begin to emerge, both men find themselves on an inevitable collision course. Cox previously talked about the tone of the series, saying, we're continuing the darkness of that first series on Netflix. It is going to be that dark and that intense. We worked our butts off to make it that way, so we're excited about it because of that. As far as I'm concerned, the biggest question that I get asked the most is it going to be dark like the original series? And the answer to that is a definite yes. It is dark. It is crazy. We do some things that are definitely going to be a first for Disney, like pegging. No. Producer Brad Winderbaum previously teased some of the action in the series, saying, I'll tell you, it's some of the most brutal action we've ever brought to the screen is coming in Daredevil Born Again. It isn't a horror show, but it really packs a lot of power. There's a lot of visceral action, to say the least. He went on to tease how things have changed, saying, these characters have matured, and their universe is different than it was. Things have changed. Society's changed. Matt and Wilson have changed. And their characters are going to collide in ways we've never seen before. It's no longer enough to try to murder each other. There's a whole game of politics at play. Daredevil Born Again is set to arrive on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2025.
Oh, it's so much closer than I thought it was. I'm
Right. It's like a couple months away. And Aaron, yeah, I think he is showing up. He's been Punisher has been in all of the like junkets and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
they said Punisher is going to be in it for sure.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be as dark as the Netflix show was, and I think the fight scenes are more intense, from what I understand. So
Cox junket. Yep,
that
that was a long
Charlie Cox
synopsis.
I don't think that was the synopsis, all of it. Oh well.
Synopsis, all of it.
All of the synopsis.
Hey, are we in
On
the
Netflix.
are we in the trust tree right now? I feel like I'm gonna wave my nerd card out there, and I feel like somebody's gonna snatch it away.
Well, I mean, we would do that anyway,
Yeah,
but
true.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I need to get it off my chest. I never watched the Daredevil series.
What?
Trust tree. Are we in the
Hey,
trust tree?
You
James?
have
Hey, James.
until March
Watch it.
4th to watch it. And
Hey,
you have to
James.
watch The Defenders, and you have to watch Luke Cage, and you have to watch Iron Fist twice,
And Jessica
James.
Jones.
James,
and
hey,
Jessica Jones.
James. I haven't either.
Yes.
You were a child.
I know this. I'm trying to make him feel better. I'm trying to help.
Stay Wong said, ban James now.
Well, hey, I'm not going to be watching any Raider games or the playoffs, so I might as well watch Daredevil and
All
the
of them.
Defenders.
All
of
the
them.
Netflix,
I'll have-
Marvel
No,
Netflix
dude, it's
shows.
all on Disney Plus. It's all
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
I'll have time since I'm not going to be watching Raider playoff football. So
Great.
Sorry, I just had to bring this up. Sandra said, Phil scares me in different states saying my name in Spanish. I scared her one time in Oregon.
Uh-huh.
She was walking by and she didn't see me, and I go, Alejandra, and she looks over at me. She goes, She froze up because she said the only people who, number one, not everybody knows that's her name, but she said number two, no, like the only people who say that are like her is like her uncle when he was mad at her.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, y'all. Back that America's ass up a minute.
That ass though, and of course, with all that,
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Chris Evans, aka my third husband, is returning to the MCU and has joined the ensemble cast of the Russo's Avengers Doomsday. While it's not confirmed who he'll be playing, it is safe to assume that he will reprise his role as Steven Rogers, or multiple Steve Rogers. Because multiple Steven Rogers is the like plural of that is Steve Rogers. It's weird. The report says that Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson character will also return as Captain America, and that seeing Rogers back in his Cap costume is less likely. Do you know what that means? Nomad.
ooh, like
yeah,
a full
awesome.
nomad instead
Yeah.
of like Nomad Light from the last movie.
Right, where it just looks like he would just like got really anxious one day and just carved out that star or something.
Yeah.
It was previously reported that several original MCU characters will return in the next two Avengers films. Robert Downey Jr. is set to play Doctor Doom in the Avengers films, as well as the new Fantastic Four team of Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Vanessa Kirby, and Ebon Moss-Baccarat. Kevin Feige previously said, finally, we're bringing Marvel's first family into the MCU. They wrap next week, the movie comes out next summer, and then all those characters go right into the next Avengers movies. So I'm very excited for the future of the Fantastic Four. Avengers Doomsday hits theaters on May 1st, 2026. The Russos have Avengers Secret Wars happening in May of 2027. Will he be on our left, assembling the multiverse of Avengers?
Possibly. You might.
Okay.
Or is he going to be Hydra Bob?
Oh my God, if he's Hydra Bob, that'd be amazing.
I have
you
a
got
theory.
opinions.
Okay, sing it.
I have a theory. The theory goes as thus.
Oh
It
no, don't
is
sing
that-
it anymore. Stop singing it.
Sing it, girl.
It is. No. What if
Uh-huh.
Chris Evans,
Yeah.
along with playing Captain America variants,
Uh-huh.
is also playing a Johnny Storm variant?
That'd be cool.
That would make sense. I mean, that would make sense. He's already
Yeah.
played a Johnny Storm
That's
variant.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What if he
Oh, I like
also
that.
plays a bad guy in another universe too?
That would be funny. Yeah,
What if he plays the Hydra version of Captain America?
exactly. Maybe from the same universe that I'm guessing Tony Stark, Doctor Doom is from.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it could be.
we got a tease of that in Avengers Endgame, because literally when they're in the
Oh, you're
not Avengers.
Doctor Strange mom.
Was it Doctor Strange?
Yeah, because America like starred them through several of the things, and one of them was the Hydra. When that Hydra took over and won World War II instead of It was
yeah,
that like
well-
little.
No, but
No,
I'm saying in there's the elevator scene when
Yeah,
he- when,
that's what I was thinking you were talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So that in the elevator scene when he like the tease is when he leans over and he goes Hail Hydra, and the guy
Oh,
looks
yeah.
at him like what, and it's like yeah, that's like the tease that anybody who knows the comics knows that Captain America was a Hydra agent. So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he's
That's my second favorite MCU fight scene.
yeah. That was
What's your
Endgame
first favorite?
because that was when
No,
he-
that
wait,
was
wait. What's your
that
first
was
favorite?
Captain America Winter Soldier was
well
the elevator scene.
so scene was
Oh,
that, but
yeah.
Yeah, but then when they
Yeah.
go back in Endgame, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, God damn it, MCU.
that would be dope too. Say Wong saying, "What if Johnny Storm meets Cap?" That would be
That
dope
would
too.
be awesome.
Hmm
You see
Yeah.
him meet himself.
And Deadpool's there to witness it.
Oh, Deadpool would melt. Guys,
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
I feel just like a little girl.
But yeah, so I like, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, but
no,
I knew this was going to happen. I knew all of the OGs would come back. So for this, when they said it was going to be Doomsday and Secret Wars, I was like, you can't not bring them back.
but I think it's also because the Russos are coming back, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, no, we're coming back for the Russos." That's-
Yeah.
So no, this is gonna be great. I'm very, very excited for whatever
Look,
this happens. to
my
be.
third husband needs to make that money because
Yeah.
I'm going to
No,
want
no, yeah,
to
let's
live
go.
in a
Do
certain
it.
tax bracket.
I hear it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news. We've got a new segment for you, so should do.
Well,
How about you
actually,
introduce what we're
you
doing?
guys fill some time. I need to do something. Here.
It's over to Shadu.
Over to Shadu. I
Karen,
think Shadu may have to go do because he just pieced out.
I think he's pooping.
He's taking a bathroom break. Okay, all
I
right.
think he's pooping. He said, "I gotta go. I'll be right back." That usually
He's
means you got
he's doing a rusty venture.
a rusty venture. No, he actually had to go perform a 3-penny opera.
Whoa, I don't know what
Look
that's
at
a
this.
reference.
Say Wong. Isn't Chris Evans several younger than you?
Several what younger than her? What do you mean?
Several centuries younger than me? Yes, he is.
We have a new segment on Distance Nerding, and it is called Well, Really.
No, 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 no.
Na, 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 na.
And
Na,
I
na,
know
na,
you-
na, 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 na.
Boom, 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 boom,
Hold
boom.
on, right here.
Oh, look, he's wearing like a suit and everything.
But he's on mute.
He is on mute.
Yes, I have a whole thing going here. Sorry, I was on mute. All right. So welcome to Well, Really. Now I'm going to explain exactly what we're kind of doing here and why it's called this and not something else, even though it's effectively the same game. So, as you might know, there is a wonderful game show on YouTube and other places by the wonderful people at Dropout called Actually. That's essentially what we're doing, but for legal reasons, I'm calling it Well, Really.
Okay.
Just in general, yeah. So that's effectively what we're doing, but it is basically Actually, and so here's how the game will work. The rules are simple. I have a stack of slightly incorrect statements about nerdy properties you know and love. You may buzz in whenever you wish to correct the statement, but your correction must be preceded with the phrase, well, really.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will essentially just tell you a statement, and you may buzz in whenever you wish to correct it. And
How
again,
are we buzzing in? We just buzz.
Yeah, I did not think about this. Yes, just please say the word buzz.
Okay. Hey, put him on the big screen so that it's easier because he won't have unless he's got a PowerPoint that we don't know about.
I don't have a PowerPoint. I mean that's kind of cool, but I can't see you guys. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All right,
that's good.
perfect. So we of course have our players here.
Sorry, Chris Chipperson in the chat saying, "Call out your name as the buzzer."
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we of course have our contestants. We have young Phil.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
We have Frey.
Hello.
And we have Jahmez 5000.
I miss my mom. Where's my mom?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So
I see your mom.
I will now again, hold on, let me do something real quick.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yep,
dun,
we need like a
dun,
whole there you go. Yeah. Come on down. Sorry, wrong show. All right. All right.
Oh, and then after all that, I found what I was trying to find.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, great. So let us begin.
Oh no, Graveyard, come on in. Yeah, come in.
Come on. We want you here.
Just in time.
Yeah, we
just
haven't
in
even
time.
started
We're
yet.
just starting segment. Yeah.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
I think it's a door, Aaron. But,
Have you ever heard him spout his knowledge of trivial things?
Eric,
He's a ringer.
trivial thing.
some of these wood paneling behind you do, that's gangster.
That is a door. That's a door.
Yes, but it's a door to a portal to another universe.
Hey! And we have our fourth contestant, Graveyard.
That's me. You called my name.
I did. And do I need to read the rules again here?
No.
Okay, great.
Oh, okay. No rules for me. God.
What?
The
No.
rule is you say
Man,
buzz.
I was asking you, yeah. All right. All right. So for everyone who didn't get it, the rules are simple. I have a stack of slightly incorrect statements about nerdy properties you know and love. You may buzz in, and you will buzz in by saying your name. Whenever you wish to correct the statement, you can interrupt me at any point, just like real life. Your correction must be preceded with the phrase, "Well, really." Is everyone clear on the rules?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, great. Let's do it. So we have our first question here. This is a question about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thor: Love and Thunder introduces many gods that inhabit the omnipotent city. Among them are Bast, the Egyptian goddess of the cycle, Bao, the dumpling god, an old Cronan god, Minerva, Artemis, Quetzalcoatl, and the fur god, just to name a few. In a post-credit scene, we are introduced to a final god, Hercules, the son of Zeus, a rather important character in the comics.
I'm not
Buzz.
sure what the.
With a lot.
Did you say something incorrectly and we're supposed
Yes.
to correct it?
Yes,
Okay, all right.
Every
Okay.
statement has something incorrect in it that you're supposed to identify and then correct.
Oh, okay. Graveyard.
Graveyard.
Go.
We got
Hercules isn't actually important in the comics.
That may be true. That is not what I'm looking
That's
for.
subjective.
That is the subjective statement. That is not what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Frey,
Yes,
Hercules is a demigod. He's
That is what I
not
was
a full
looking for.
god.
oh,
yes.
God.
Hercules is in fact a demigod in both Greek mythology and.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Well,
MCU.
really, Hercules
Oh,
is
oh,
a
yes.
demigod.
You did not say well, really. So that is invalid. Would anyone like to steal
Young Phil.
that? Go ahead.
Well, really, Hercules is a demigod.
And that is how the game works, folks. That is how the game works. I realized I need to be keeping track of points here, so I'm going to do that.
I thought it was the whole thing about Bao. I'm like, did he say Bao? Like, was there like a Chinese?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
there
the
was a
freaking dumpling.
Yeah,
it
there
was
was.
the cutest
Alright.
thing
Dumpling.
ever.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
let
like,
me get down.
Was that racist? I got stuck on that part.
All right.
Then I got
and-
hungry.
Hold on. All right.
could
That
go for
is
some
1
Bao.
point for Phil.
Yeah.
Ooh, Phil.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
It's great. This is great. All right.
Can the chat play too? Can they chime in?
Why not?
If they can type quick enough?
Hey, if you can type quick enough, then go for it.
You just have to start it with well, really.
Yes, you just have to start it with will, really. That is the only rule. So, all right, let's get to the next one here. All right, so yeah, again, the name of the game is, of course,
Well, really.
Yes, but anything you're noting out on, we want to talk about. So some of these may be straddling the line a little bit, like this one. This question is about cryptids.
Oh,
Everyone knows. What?
So Graveyard wins.
We'll see. Everyone knows about Bigfoot, a 7-foot-tall ape-like creature that is purported to haunt the American Pacific Northwest, but only hardened cryptozoology nerds, like Gravy, know about Bigfoot's relatives around the world. In Nepal, there's the white-haired Yeti. In Sumatra is the orang pendek, a Bigfoot variant that resembles an orangutan. In Australia, they have the bunyip. In China, there's the Yeren. And closer to home, there's the skunk ape in Florida and the white fang in Alabama.
Okay.
Jahmez.
Go for it.
Well, really, the answer is Florida one is wrong because Bigfoot in Florida is known as Florida Man. So thus,
I'm sorry.
That
No,
is
it is.
the-
Well,
correct
really, the skunk ape is in Florida, and that he's
Yes. The skunk ape is indeed the Florida version of Bigfoot. Yes.
yes.
well, really, the skunk. What is it? What do I need to say? The skunk ape is in Florida.
Well,
No,
that's-
Graveyard.
no one.
Gravy, please.
Well, Willie the White Fang is not in Alabama. I believe it's like
I know it is specific to Alabama. It may have kind of spread to surrounding areas, but it did originate in Alabama.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So does
Spread
anyone
my
take
wings.
another stab at this
Frey,
here?
I'm just going to guess.
Frey. Go for it.
Is it the Yeti is not in the right place? Well, really, it's the Yeti that isn't in the right place.
The
I
LED
suppose
version of-
I
It's
could have said.
Tibetan.
I suppose I could have said Himalayas in general,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the Yeti
I
is
think
based on Nepal.
Yeah,
Okay.
most common in Nepal. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Alright,
That was a
yeah.
guess. So
Oh,
I was like,
Graveyard then.
Gravy.
Well, really, Bigfoot's not 7 feet tall. He's taller than that.
I'm gonna just end this here. No, the thing that was incorrect. It was one of the names. Is the bunyip. The bunyip is a completely different cryptid, also from Australia. No, the Bigfoot variant in Australia is the yowie.
Ah,
the
okay.
Yowie.
Yes,
Oh,
that's- yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That question was too smart for all of us. So
That was that. You
And
know,
that would be the
Australia
name of the
has-
game, folks.
Right. Australia has the best names for
They really
things
do.
that will kill you.
yeah, the in Australia, this is true story. The most dangerous thing in Australia is a drop bear.
That's
No,
also,
they're
well,
koalas.
No. Well, really, drop bears do not exist.
Well, really, drop bears do exist. Don't tell people that.
Still don't go to Australia. The spiders are way too big.
No, spider, the snakes, the spider.
Just
No,
everything wants to kill you, including the people. All right.
it's a giant hellscape.
Straight
All
up.
right. and
But we
have
love
our next
Australians.
question.
We love you guys.
Australia.
Our next question is about Star Wars.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's
During the
anybody's
Mandal-
game.
Wars.
During the Mandalorian Wars, two Jedi, Revan and their apprentice Malak, led. I'm sorry. Did someone say hold on?
No, I had a soundbite saying move along.
Excuse me. During the Mandalorian Wars, two Jedi, Revan and their apprentice Malak, led Republic forces against the Mandalorians, eventually winning a costly victory at Malachor 5. After
Young-
the war, Revan and Malak disappeared into the unknown regions in a search for the secret Sith Emperor. The Sith Emperor turned out to be Darth Tenebrae, a pureblood Sith building his empire in the far reaches of the galaxy. Revan and Malak were corrupted and returned to the galaxy with an ancient Rakatan superweapon, the Starforge, at their command. Revan was eventually almost killed by Malak, who took control of their empire, setting up the events of Knights of the Old Republic.
Graveyard.
I heard Graveyard first.
Okay, great.
Well, really, it wasn't Tenebrae.
Okay, that is correct. What was his name?
I didn't say I had
Also, did you say?
He did say, well, really.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah.
You have to- you have to keep track.
It was I am blanking on the name. I did an entire Sith Lord article too. I forget the name.
Darth.
If no one else can give me the name, then I'll give it to Graveyard.
Was it Exar Kun? No, Exar Kun was earlier. Never mind.
Is that an answer or
no?
Okay.
I was wrong on that because Exar Kun was way before they were even like born.
Yeah. So does anyone want to take it? I'll give it to Graveyard.
I don't think I have the name.
Frey, do you want to?
Well,
I-
really,
like- Well,
This
really,
is very fun for me.
well, really,
It's-
I think it's Star Trek, not Star Wars. So
Screw you.
winner,
All right.
chicken dinner.
All right, I'm going to
well,
give it to Graveyard.
no, I was gonna say, well,
Oh.
really, I mean, he does go to Exar Kun's grave, and
Yes,
he
but
does.
that's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to give it to Gravy. It was actually Darth Vitiate.
Okay.
Oh, I knew that. I was
This is
like,
yeah.
it's
That's why I was
Vitiate.
like, I was
What
like,
the
I know
hell?
he knows this. Yeah.
He didn't make my
Come
top 10
on,
scariest list.
mother-son telepathy here.
All right. So great. All right. So our next question is also about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
In Avengers Infinity War, Thanos the Mad Titan is on a quest to gather the 6 Infinity Stones in a misguided effort to save the universe from overpopulation. The first stone he gathers is the Power Stone, then the Space Stone, then the Reality Stone, then the Time Stone, then the Soul Stone, and finally the Mind Stone from Vision's skull.
Graveyard.
Go for it.
Well, really, the Soul Stone was before the Time Stone.
That is correct. That is completely correct.
I knew it was gonna be like
Yeah, I
I
was
knew it
really
was gonna be
paying
something on that, and I was
attention,
trying to pay attention to that. And like, fuck, I lost it. I know
Yeah,
for a fact.
all right,
I
man, that was good. That was a quick one. All right,
Yeah.
great.
knew it was gonna be the Order of the Stones, though. I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. So this next one is about DC Comics.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So Jen wins automatically.
no, I don't think so. I feel so much pressure. Oh my
In the
God.
DC Comics universe, there are 9 Lantern Corps on the so-called emotional spectrum.
Oh,
These
fuck.
are green for will, blue for hope, indigo for compassion, pink for love, white for life, orange for greed, yellow for fear, red for anger, and black for death. In 2024, a brand new Lantern Corps was introduced, colored cyan and representing stubbornness.
Ooh, Graveyard.
Go for it.
Well, really, no one cares.
That is not a valid answer. Also, if
Oh.
no one cares, why are you on this show?
Oh.
I mean about Green Lantern.
I'm
Wait,
going to have to say
Jahmez,
that is incorrect.
Jahmez.
Thomas, go.
Oh, hand in the air.
Yeah, go.
Well, really, I don't remember what you said, but I think I got lost with all the colors, but I think maybe the red you said incorrectly, and the red is for anger.
That is what I said. I did say red is for anger.
So
For
again, I
some
said
reason,
I got
I
confused.
thought I heard you say yellow for anger, and I was like,
I said
no.
yellow for fear, red for anger. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is.
I'm sorry if I said anything like yeah. That's not what I'm looking for. So
Can you just say it again?
It's
Sure.
the
Something
Frey,
about what
Frey,
cyan-
Frey.
Frey, go for it.
It's the cyan for stubbornness. That's not really. That's the cyan is not a real thing.
It's more
That is
chartreuse
correct.
is stubborn.
What is the new color and what does it represent?
Crap, I can't remember. All right,
It's brown
Doesn't
for crap.
represent crap.
But again,
it's brown.
if no
for-
one, but again,
it's
as with the
poopy.
previous question, if no one can give me what the color is and what it represents, then I will give it to Frey.
It's funny because like I think all of us knew that was what was wrong. It's just none of us knew what the actual answer
Exactly.
is, so we all kind of just like hesitated on that.
It's oh gosh, it's is it purple?
No, it is not purple. And also, you didn't say well, really, but whatever.
I said, well, really, when I
Oh,
was saying that
okay.
the cyan was wrong.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the whatever, doesn't matter. Does anyone want to?
Did you say, well, really, did you say black for death?
Yes.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Well, really, I wasn't really listening.
Well, really, he wasn't paying attention. All right, I'm going to get gray. It was gray and represents sadness.
Gray and sadness.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
Who
right
is
now.
in charge of Green Lantern?
I don't know.
What the?
I don't know.
Freaking Care Bears over there.
Yeah, Care Bear stare.
So I did this specifically just because I pulled this up just specifically because I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna answer at this point because I just wanted to pull up the picture for the audience to see this.
Yeah.
But this is what the Gray Lanterns look like. And apparently Sinestro was the first one. So Sinestro's a sad bitch.
Oh, I'm super sad.
Yeah.
Why Sinestro got to be the first one in this bullshit?
Yeah.
Why does he look like a Wonder Twin?
He does kind of.
That's great. That's great.
It gave me like North Star vibes.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this one.
That's the Flash as a Blue Lantern.
Yeah.
He's looking quite smug there.
He is.
So he's the Smash. He's the Flash. Cool. All right.
But
So,
again, this is Sinestro Gray Lantern right here.
Yeah. Very, very
Oh
cool.
wow.
Look at that.
Looks
Yeah,
so
it's
friendly.
giving off a North Star vibe from like
Yeah,
Alpha
you kinda
Flight.
do
His
that,
costume
yeah.
100% looks like
Yeah.
See that. All right. So moving on to our next question before we get
Wait,
too bogged
can
down.
you do a recap on the scores?
Yes. So Phil is at 1, Frey is at 1, Gravy's at 2, James is at 0.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, James definitely at 0.
And once again, James has nothing. So,
Thanks.
all right. This question will be just a little bit different.
Just
As
for
you
James.
well know.
Perfect.
As you well know, names in real life can sometimes be hard to spell, what with foreign languages you don't know, and only a vague familiarity with English's banal system of Anglicization. But trying to spell names in sci-fi and fantasy is damn near impossible. I will present you with a name from a property, and you must, to the best of your ability, spell it.
Jesus.
I know that one.
Is everyone ready? No.
Jesus is a fictional character, so let's go ahead and spell that.
Wow. You're going to hell. You need to
All
repent.
right, everybody. Your word is Boosh.
What?
Boosh, the bounty hunter that Leia described
Phil, young Phil.
Go.
Fuck, young Phil.
Go for it.
Well, really, it is spelled BOOSSH.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Ooh, James. James.
James, go for it.
Well, really, it is BOUSSH.
That is correct.
Come on, let's go.
That is correct.
Do you have it in front of you?
It was buried
You
under
got it
something.
wrong?
So it was buried under something.
Wait, hold on.
That
That's
guy's
not
got-
allowed.
No. I didn't
Then
grab
he got
it.
it wrong.
Right. I didn't get it. So I got it right. So I was like, fuck, I got Boosh right in front of me. What the fuck?
All right.
I remember
So,
seeing that like on the
yeah.
action figure card. I'm like, who puts 2 H's? Why is there 2 H's?
Right?
I knew it had like 2 letters. That's why I was like, okay, I know it was like some weird ass spelling.
So, no, that's great. Congratulations, James. You're on the board.
I am on the
Yay.
All right.
Well,
It's anybody's
really,
game except it is
you have a
graveyards.
point now.
Yes. Now, of course, it is anybody's game, but it is also graveyards. So, because this next question is about horror.
Oh,
Horse.
come on.
What?
About horse.
No.
Yes.
We will get to the Game of Thrones questions later. No.
That's
So-
also incest.
Horror has always been with humanity in some form. From
A
ghost stories
horror
to
has always been with humanity?
Horror
Well,
has always been
true.
humanity in some form. from
Don't
ghost
interrupt
stories
him.
to legends of demons. Actually, you can totally interrupt me. To vampire burials and cryptids. But horror didn't make it to the screen until 1898's, I'm going to pronounce French terribly, Une Nuit Terrible, or A Terrible Night in English. It is widely considered the first horror movie, but was actually pitched as comedic, depicting a sleeping man wrestling with a giant spider controlled by wires.
Graveyard.
I figured.
Well, really, the first horror movies were German.
That is not what I'm looking for, no.
Okay.
And it is also not correct from the research I did.
Can you repeat you said it was on film?
I said horror didn't make it to the screen until 1898's Une Nuit Terrible, or Terrible Night in English. It is widely considered the first horror movie, was pitched as comedic, depicting a sleeping man wrestling with a giant spider controlled by wires.
Young Phil.
Go for it.
Well, really, he wasn't fighting a spider.
I don't know if that's true, but it seems to be. So, no, that is not what I'm looking for.
He was fighting a baguette and a bar of soap.
As well as a cigarette.
Well, no. It was 1898. They didn't know.
That's true. Oh gosh. Bray.
Go for it.
I have no idea. Well, really, it wasn't the first horror movie.
That is correct.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell me what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Again,
It's not Nosferatu.
if no one else can, I will give it to Frey.
It's something in German.
He
It's
said it's not.
German.
I said it. I did kind of give you a hint earlier. It's not German.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
it's
don't
French.
think it is. Yeah.
It's not the it's not the trip to the moon thing, is it?
No.
No,
That's like for sci-fi.
Oh, Graveyard.
Maybe go for it.
Well, really, it was Reginald the Vampire.
Nope. That's not what I have now.
I'm pretty sure the first one was a vampire movie.
Yeah, it
Okay.
seems like
I'm
the
going
first
to.
one was.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to
Yeah.
Frey. I don't.
Well, Say Wong has the answer in the chat, but he didn't say,
Oh.
well, really, so it's wrong.
Obviously.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
also
Why
not
did you get the
correct.
rest
No,
of the
it's
things?
not
That's
correct.
Say Wong.
I'm going to Frey gets another point and is with Graveyard. So it was actually Les Manoirs du Diable, or The House of the Devil, from 1896, 2 years before.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did it have vampires in it?
I am not sure. I
mean, it could.
assume something about demons, just because it's got devil in it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
No.
but like back then, vampires were considered demons, so it could have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is about A Song of Ice and Fire.
Woohoo!
Frey's
Pew,
gonna-
pew, pew.
Yes, and I will just preemptively give a point to Frey here. So, all right. All right. Unlike a traditional fantasy setting, the world of Ice and Fire is dominated almost entirely by humans. Yet, there are still a few non-human intelligent species hidden in the far corners of the map. Besides the more famous ones, like the Children of the Forest, giants, and dragons, there are the Brindled Men, an extinct humanoid people native to the mysterious continent of Sorthorios. They are genetically close enough to produce malformed offspring with human women, but these offspring are always sterile, hinting at a different evolutionary path for the Sorthorii.
Yep.
We're going deep.
Jahmez,
Yeah, that is
Go for
really
it.
deep.
I would like to buy a vowel.
That is not the game we're playing,
Wrong game.
but which valve would you like to buy?
I'll take an E.
An E. Okay, that is that. So you have an E. Beautiful. I'll mark down on your score sheet that you have an E. Okay. All right, beautiful.
That's gonna come back to bite him in the ass later. Young Phil,
Go for it.
they are not. Really.
Whatever. I'll accept any of those.
Really. They are not the. What was the fucking name that you just gave them? The sorry.
The Sothuri.
Sathuri. They aren't the Sathuri.
They're the so sorries.
The so sorry.
Sothuri or Brindled Men.
I'm so sorry at this game.
Is he correct?
No, he is not correct at all.
Okay, there you go.
Frey.
Christian said, "Well, really, I don't
Frey,
know.
go for it.
Grab a beer."
Frey, go.
Well, really, the Brindlemen are not from Sothorios, but I don't know where they're from.
That is incorrect. They are from Sorthorios. It is another name for the Sorthori.
Oh, never mind. Then.
Then Graveyard.
Go for it.
Well, really, they are offspring of the children of the forest.
I'm gonna just stop here. I said that the Brindled Men were extinct. They are not extinct, as far as we know.
Oh yeah, you said extinct.
They're not
sneaky.
extinct. They're still That's the name of the game. This is very pedantic.
And they are off. Their offsprings are giants.
Yeah.
That's not it. Let me get to.
I would like to buy another vowel.
I'm not going to allow you to buy another Vowel.
Damn it.
This next question is about Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, some D&D.
Yeah,
I feel like this question will go just as well as the last question did.
probably just about. The Dragonborn are a unique race among the more standard fantasy peoples of core D&D.
I love Dragonborn!
They are, as the name implies, born from the union of a human and a dragon. Though, contrary to popular belief, this union is purely magical in nature, at least according to the official rules. Dragonborn resemble humanoid dragons, with scaly skin corresponding to their draconic ancestry. They are tall and strongly built, often standing close to 6.5 feet tall and weighing 300 pounds or more. They also have tails, but lack wings, unlike their more malicious cousins, the Draconians.
Young Phil.
Go.
Well, really, they fuck those dragons.
That is not what I'm going for, according to the official rules.
Graveyard.
According to this book right here. That is
Graveyard.
It's a cheap joke.
Well, really, they do have wings.
No, they do not. Though you kind of caught on to what to think is wrong with it.
Mine has wings in my
Frey, go.
5th edition.
Okay, well, really, they don't have tails.
That is correct. They do not have tails.
And I know this because I'm playing a freaking Dragonborn right now, and she's a level 17 cleric, motherfucker.
Dragonborn. Whew, that's a...
Yeah, they do not have tails. Now, I will say there is something else that's wrong with this question as well. But I'm not going to it's unless someone wants to take a crack at it.
Yeah, they're fucking them dragons.
Again, you're not too far off, actually. Like, you're not too far. There is something in that kind of area of the question there.
Ooh, Sailong. Well, really, the Dragonborn was a wizard's experiment.
No, that they were the result of draconic magic specifically.
Yeah, they were the result of a dude banging a dragon.
I'm not gonna continue on this.
No,
so
it was the Dawn, the Empire of the Dawn that created the Dragonborn.
Well, I'm just saying, according to D&D lore, Dragonborn had wings at one point.
At one point, not in 5th edition, they do not. It specifically says, I think I copy pasted part of that from the actual player's handbook that says specifically lack wings or a tail. The other thing that was wrong is born from the union of a human and a dragon does not necessarily have to be a human.
Yeah, I was going to say it could be like an elf or a dwarf or
that was the other thing.
Or
so, all right, great.
Humanoid.
We are moving right along here.
The orcs are humanoid.
Yeah, orcs are humanoids. All right, this is a question about Star Trek.
Oh boy.
Everyone knows the original Enterprise. Excuse me. Everyone knows the original Enterprise was a Constitution-class starship, but casual fans may not know the classes of the other ships of the series. The Enterprise D was a Galaxy class, the Defiant was a Runabout class, Voyager was an Intrepid class, and Discovery was a Crossfield class. I know this is more in my nerdy wheelhouse, so it's going to be fun.
Frey, I'm just going to get mine out of the way and help you guys out because I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna say it's the Discovery isn't the right class, but I don't know what class
That
it
is
is.
incorrect. It is indeed a crossfield class.
Oh, but the dog is the cutest thing.
Young Phil.
Go.
The Enterprise is not class.
Which Enterprise?
The original Enterprise, not
Okay.
not the Class D, but the
All right.
The C.
But that's
that's the first one.
it's not the class that you said it was.
That is incorrect. It is indeed a Constitution class.
It is a Constitution class.
It
Okay.
is a Constitution class. Yeah.
Young Phil, the Enterprise D is not the class you said it was.
You also did not say well, really.
Well, really, the fucking Enterprise.
Also, that's incorrect.
I got nothing.
Okay, Frey.
Go for it. Go for it.
Well, really, the Galaxy class is wrong.
That is exactly what Young Phil just said.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna go through
Correct.
one more little thing here, and I'm gonna just abandon it here. I don't think we're getting anywhere. James or Gravy, do you guys want to go?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Google it yet?
All right. The correct answer was the Defiant from Deep Space Nine was not a runabout class, but in fact a Defiant class. It was the first ship of its class
Oh.
because it was an experimental vessel.
Oh, that's right.
Chris
Oh,
Chipperson
yeah.
just said that too. He said, "Well, really, the Voyager was its own class." I think.
Well, Chris Chipperson, you get a spiritual point. You get a jelly bean.
We get a jelly bean. Oh, love a history reference. Woo!
Say Wong also said something. His wasn't a complete answer, but he said the ship from Voyager is the correct answer.
No,
something from Voyager.
Yes, it was indeed a Intrepid class. All right. So, kind of continuing on the space theme, this is a question about Mass Effect.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm awake.
In Mass Effect 2, players can recruit Grunt, a Krogan who was synthesized from the DNA of many ancient Krogan warlords by a warrior named Okir. After recruiting him, Grunt will complain of fits of anger and rage, causing the Normandy to take a detour to Tuchanka, where Grunt will have to face his rite of passage. After the rite is complete, Grunt will join Clan Erdnot, the same clan that Rex was a member of in the first game.
Jahmez.
Okay.
Let's go.
Jahmez got it.
Well, really, it's that last thing you said. He wasn't part of the same whatever thing.
No. Clan Erdnot was,
Come
he was
on.
Erdnot Rex.
Frey.
Right. Go.
It's not Tuchanka. Well, really,
no.
it's not Tuchanka.
Thank you. No, the planet is Tuchanka. It's the playing on homeworld. Yeah.
I'll throw some graveyard.
Gravy, go.
Well, really, it wasn't Mass Effect 2.
No, it was Mass Effect 2, yeah.
I haven't played any of them, so.
I
Phil, do you wanna-
remember all of it, but I'm just like, what's wrong? What is it? And you said Grunt, and I thought Groot, and I was like, is
It's
his
not
name Groot? And yeah, so
Phil, do you want to?
Well, really, his name's not Grunt.
No, his name is Grunt. He named himself. That's why.
yeah, because he's a grunt.
Because he's a grunt. He didn't want to be too
Yeah, he's a grunt. He was like,
All right. Does anyone else want to go, or we just
read the thing again?
okay? In Mass Effect 2, players can recruit Grunt, a Krogan who was synthesized from the DNA of many ancient Krogan warlords by a warrior named Okir. After recruiting him, Grunt will complain of fits of anger and rage, causing the Normandy to take a detour to Tuchanka, where Grunt will have to face his rite of passage. After the rite is complete, Grunt will join Clan Erdnot, the same clan that Rex was a member of in the first game.
Frey.
Go.
The guy that creates him
Yeah.
isn't a warrior.
That is correct.
He's a scientist.
He is a scientist.
Jahmez. Well, really?
I didn't hear. Well, really.
Oh!
That created him
Oh
wasn't a
man! I don't know if Frey actually said well, really.
I didn't.
Nope.
No, I didn't. He got it. He got it.
Oh, reach around.
Man,
I was just so excited that I was like, oh wait, he said
Jahmez just stole that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right.
It's the second time Frey's been stolen on.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta play the game
Frey?
like it's supposed to be played, and it's hard for me because of
Uh,
chaos.
Frey, this may be a redemption for you because this is a question about Lord of the Rings.
Oh God.
In Tolkien's Legendarium, the rivalry and sometimes all-out bigotry between the elves and dwarves is well known, but the reason for the hatred is much lesser known. The rivalry stems from an incident involving the legendary Celebrimbor. After Celebrimbor created the Rings of Power, he initially refused to give any to the Dwarven kings. It took a battle in Moria to decide the conflict, but eventually he relented, giving the rings to the dwarves, yet not before calling them inferior and declaring that his people would always hate Durin's folk.
Graveyard.
Go.
Well, really, he didn't want to give to the humans.
That's not correct.
Are you sure?
Celebrimbor
That's not
hated
part of the
humans
question.
too. Like Celebrimbor hated humans too. I mean, that is also
That's not part of the question. I mean, that is true, but that's not part of the question.
I think Celebrimbor in general was just racist.
Yeah.
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 Who wasn't an elf.
Yeah.
Also, Celebrimbor is like, you know, the other half of Sauron. So, I mean,
Right. You know.
Jahmez.
Jahmez, go.
Jahmez.
Yep.
Jahmez.
Jahmez.
Well, really, the number of rings you said was incorrect.
I never said a number.
never
of
said
rings.
any number of
I
Exactly.
did not say a number. Of
more. I was like, oh, dude, he's going to say like the number of rings and we're going to have to like dispute the
That's
number
not
of rings.
part of the
And he
question.
did not,
That's not part of the
not
question.
at all.
That
Uh-oh.
would be too easy.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Graveyard.
Person. Sorry,
Ooh,
Christian. Really, it wasn't the battle that caused them to give the rings to the dwarves.
Okay,
Maybe.
Chris is on the right track. Who was
I
going
see.
to go?
I
Maybe go.
say graveyard. Yeah, it was wasn't it exchange for the mithril?
You're on the right track.
Okay, I was going to say, well, really, was
Hey, that's my line. Don't do that. That's my line.
Does anyone else want to go here?
Well, really,
Right.
it was an exchange for the mithril.
I don't know.
Okay.
That answer's wrong.
I'm trying to remember because I just read this.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna say there was something on this like
Yeah.
like a couple of weeks ago that it's just like fresh in my mind, but it's like okay,
Yeah, like I just read something about this.
I was gonna say you guys
the
just
seven
read
dwarf
this?
rings.
No, just recently. I just because I was just like I was brushing up on something and I was like, oh yeah, here's the this whole thing. Say Wong's asking what the question was again.
Damn it. All right, I'm gonna just.
Okay, what was it then? Who's closest? I guess.
So, basically, the whole thing I just said involving Celebrimbor is completely false. After making the necklace Nauglamir to house the Elven King Thingol's Silmaril, the dwarves of Belagos decided to keep it, which did spark a battle not in Moria but in the capital of Thingol's realm, which I forget the name of.
Mhm.
But also the fact that the dwarves were made by Aule, whereas the elves were made by Eru Ilúvatar.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going back into the Silmarillion with all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if I felt comfortable getting up, I would go and get it from the shelf over there.
Yeah. No,
All right.
he did some deep cut Silmarillion shit right
That
there.
is a lot of that's
I
a
felt
lot
like
of
I was pretty close on that one.
pedantry. All right. All right. This is a question about Star Wars.
Oh, here we go.
Wars.
All right.
Can we make this one worth double the points?
No.
Because we're all Star Wars nerds.
Yeah.
All right. Near the end of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn is stabbed by Darth Maul and killed. Qui-Gon, to this day, is the only Force user who has been killed on screen by being stabbed with a lightsaber.
Okay, repeat that one last part.
Near the end of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn is stabbed by Darth Maul and killed. Qui-Gon, to this day, is the only Force user who has been killed on screen by being stabbed with a lightsaber.
Jahmez,
go. Go.
Jahmez. The answer is well, really. Snoke was also stabbed. Gotcha.
He was
Bing, bing.
sliced.
He was sliced.
Double the points.
not sliced.
Graveyard.
Gravy
Double
go.
the point.
Uh,
Double the point.
well, really, Qui-Gon's definitely not the only one to be stabbed with a lightsaber.
That is correct. That is correct.
I'd
This is
say
not
a
part of it.
lot of them.
This is not part of it. Can you name any? I guess actually Chris just named one of them. Yeah, there's numerous occasions, numerous Force users.
And what screen?
By being
Big
stabbed.
screen, small screen? Because we just
All
had
of the screens.
yeah,
All the
because
screens.
because in Acolyte she was stabbed 3 times with the
All the
lightsaber.
screens.
Yeah.
All the screens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That in Revenge of the Sith, like half of the Jedi that went to go arrest Palpatine were stabbed. It's
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah.
far from the only one, but there is a joke that he's like the only one to have. So yeah, so I was kind of banking
That
on,
actually died.
That actually
everybody-
died
that
from
actually
it,
died,
yeah.
but yeah,
Right.
but that just kind of banking on knowing the meme, but not the actual fact of it. So. All right, this is another question about D&D.
Let's go.
In D&D 5th edition, the Bard is an iconic class that specializes in charisma and charm. They are often seen as spies, entertainers, performers, and even assassins
Graveyard.
for noble families. There we go.
They don't have
Well, really, they're not spies.
No, they can sometimes be spies. That is indeed a part of the normal lore. I will continue. While playing an instrument is a ubiquitous part of the class, nowhere in the rules does it say the Bard must be a musician. A Bard may be a painter, writer, sculptor, any other number of artistic professions.
right.
Oh, that's the end.
Yep, that's it. I know it made it seem, or any number of artistic professions.
Fuck. Where's the
Graveyard?
Gravy, go.
Well, really, you do. If you become a bard, you are started off with an instrument.
You are very much on the right track. You didn't say the specific thing I wanted you to say, but you are
Graveyard.
very-
Well, graveyard. Well, really, it has to be an instrument. It's no other art.
You know what?
lute?
Yeah, you know what? You do. You do have to be a
You
musician.
have to play a fucking lute.
Yes, you do have to be a musician.
Yeah.
And one of my things was, yes, bards have musical instrument proficiency, and it does specifically say they have to be musicians.
I use a pan flute for my Dragonborn bard.
Ooh. We need to like all have a D&D game at some point or something.
That would be funny.
I
One
thought you were going to
shot.
say in real life.
Well, no, that's what yeah.
Yeah.
Like
This isn't real life.
Well,
all right.
Really, the only instrument that you should be playing as bard is cowbell.
That's funny.
I need
I
more
can't-
cowbell.
I can't play epic flute sounds.
All right. Our next question is about A Song of Ice and Fire.
All
Oh
right.
goodness.
The Valyrian Freehold was a massive empire that stretched across Essos, but was destroyed in the legendary Doom of Valyria. The 15 Flames, the fiery mountains of Valyria, sent molten rock 1,000 feet into the air, and red clouds rained down dragonglass.
Red
Red clouds rained down dragonglass. The cataclysm fragmented the Valyrian peninsula surrounding Valyria into numerous smaller islands and created the smoking sea between them. Valyria now lies shattered as
Frey.
a reminder. Frey, go for it.
Well, really, it wasn't 15 flames.
That is correct. Can you tell me what it was?
15 clowns.
12.
That is incorrect.
Shit.
I will give it to Frey if no one else can tell me how many flames.
Graveyard. Oh,
Gravy, go.
we're looking for a number? Oh, okay.
Yes, we're looking for the number of flames.
Graveyard, well, really, it's 7.
That is incorrect. No.
Well,
Anybody
really, it was 13 clowns.
No, it wasn't such flames. They were volcanoes. No. Does anybody else?
Frey.
Frey, go.
Was it 11?
No.
It's something like that.
Also, you did not say well, really, but whatever.
I know.
Well,
but
really, it was 10.
No.
Well, really, it was only 3. What the fuck?
Oh, wait. Frey.
Frey? Yes.
Well, really, was it 7 flames?
No.
No, wait, no, you said 7.
Yes, it was,
I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna stop now.
9.
Really, it was not. It was not 14.
Well,
flames.
really, it was
Right,
an odd
it was not 15 flames. It was 14 flames.
Ah!
Why did I not say what was in my head?
14 flames. So yes. So Frey, you do get that.
Yay! At least I knew what was wrong.
The current scores.
Like in my head, I was like, I got to give the troll number and just say, no, it was 14.
The current scores are
16.
Phil with 1, Frey with 4, Gravy with 4, and James with 2E.
Beating young Phil.
Oh, I feel like buying the Vowel should have cost him a point.
Well, no, he
has to spend money to get a vowel.
Honorary vowel.
Yeah, he had to spend a point to get a vowel.
Yeah, you know,
He has one E.
He has one E, and that counts. All right. All right. So,
How many E's are in clown? No?
This next question is about the Elder Scrolls.
Which has an E. You're welcome.
The long history of Tamriel is ripe with potential stories of morally gray heroes and gods ordained mass murderers. But until Skyrim, all games of the Elder Scrolls series had taken place in the Third Age, save for one. The first Elder Scrolls game, The Elder Scrolls I Arena, covers events at the tail end of the Second Age. The game covers the takeover of the Empire by an evil mage named Jagar Tharn, who breaks a legendary staff and imprisons the nascent Emperor in his own little slice of oblivion. As the player, you must assemble the pieces of the staff and defeat Tharn to free the Emperor with the help of a ghost woman.
I have so much rage.
Gravy, would you buzz in? Yeah.
Well, really, it wasn't just Skyrim. It was the one before it.
No, that is incorrect. Anybody else want to go? Or...
Jahmez.
Jahmez, go.
Well, really, she wasn't a ghost. She was just nagging there all the time.
No, she was very much a ghost.
Like a ghost.
Very much a ghost.
Nagging.
No? She was quite annoying, but no, she was also a ghost. Yes.
Hey, listen.
Well, Graveyard. Well, really, she was more of a specter.
This is Spectre.
Frank, go.
Well, really, the ghost was really Agatha Harkness as a ghost.
No. She was a mage. But no, that is not what I'm looking for. Does
Bruce Willis was a ghost the entire time.
You're on the complete wrong track here.
Well, really,
Young Phil. Really, it wasn't the Third Age. It did indeed take place in the Second Age.
And that's what I said. This is the first one.
That's the statement that he
that is in this name. Though you have latched on to what is wrong. So if someone can tell me what is actually wrong with that, Frey, go for it.
Well, really, they all take place in the Fourth Age, and the original game takes place in the Third Age.
No.
At least I tried.
Oh, Graveyard.
But
Graveyard. Well, really, it's all the First Age.
No, that is incorrect. I'm going to just go
okay.
Down. So I will give it to young Phil for figuring out what was wrong. So
No.
So, no, we're not tied.
All right. So, no, the first one did also take place in the Third Age. Skyrim is the only one that takes place in a different age.
Oh, okay.
So, no, every game until Skyrim took place in the Third Age. So, yeah. All right. Cool.
Oblivion was in the Second Age.
Oblivion was the end of the Third Age.
Oh, okay.
Because that whole incident there. So,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, young Phil.
This next question is about Dragon Age.
Ooh,
wow, I might know this.
I didn't play Dragon Age. I wanted to, but I never did.
In Dragon Age, the fan favorite character of Isabella is a cunning rogue who comes into the story after stealing several sacred texts to the Kunari, a race of potentially half-dragon giants. Before she met Hawk, however, Isabella sailed on her own ship, the Harpy's Whale, with which she became the pirate queen of the Eastern Seas.
Graveyard, why not?
Gravy, go.
Well, really, it was the Western Seas.
No, that is incorrect.
Okay.
Jahmez.
Exactly what was in my head too.
Jahmez.
Go.
Well, really, the name of the ship is incorrect.
That is, you have pointed out the thing that is wrong with it.
Boom! Give me those points.
Called? Can you tell me what the ship is called?
Of course not. But give me the points.
Give him another E.
Give him an E. Give him an A this time.
No. I got it.
Frey?
What did you say the name of the boat was?
I'm going to read the question.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to read the question again.
I got it right.
In Dragon
You got it
Age, the
wrong.
fan favorite character of Isabella is a cunning rogue who comes in the story after stealing several sacred texts of the Kunari, a race of potentially half-dragon giants. Before she met Hawk, however, Isabella sailed on her ship, the Harpy's Whale, with which she became the pirate queen of the Eastern Seas.
Okay. Well, really, the name of the ship was not the Harpy's Whale.
Uh-huh.
It's the Harpy's Tits.
No, that was no.
The Harpy-
Kind of liked her answer.
well, really,
Against-
the name of the ship is the Harpies. Oh, fuck! I lost it. Never mind.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to give it to James.
Yes. I'll take it.
The
the
Harpy
name of the
Song
ship-
is what I was going to call it.
I really thought somebody was going to get this, because the name of the ship was not the Harpy's Whale, but the Siren's Call.
Oh my god! I said the
Yeah.
Harpy Song, which is like basically right there.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
you got it. All right.
We're horrible at this. We suck at pop culture.
This is not like normal pop culture, man.
No, it's not.
This is deep lore stuff. All right. This is a question about DC Comics.
All right, Jen might get this one.
Whew. Born into wealth and power, much as Bruce Wayne was, Jeremiah Larva harbored nothing but resentment for his wealthy parents and the many opportunities that presented to him. With an ebony mask fused to his face and earning the name Black Mask, Jeremiah set out to destroy Bruce and take control of the city that failed him by any means necessary.
Young Phil.
Go.
I'm trying to remember his name. Black Mask's name isn't fucking Jeremiah, whatever. Fuck, what was Black Mask's name? I mean, is that much correct?
Yes, you.
Okay.
That is the thing that is wrong with it is his name.
Right. That's not Black Mask's name. I'm trying to remember what his name is. Fuck. If anybody can figure it out.
I will give it to Phil
Jahmez.
if no one else can give me the name. Jahmez?
Jahmez, well, really, I think he's got Black Mask wrong. I don't think it's Black Mask.
Seriously?
He literally just described Black Mask as a character. He said the problem is
Well,
that
what the fuck do you know? You don't even know his name. Get the fuck out of here. You think you're so
Boys,
badass?
boys,
with your
please.
knowledge? Good lord. Sirens call. Whatever. Harpy hit. Get out of here.
oh god, man.
I'm going to give it to Phil if no one else.
I'm gonna
I got
kill this
nothing.
because when you say the name, like how do I knew that.
I mean, I could cheat and look it up, but I'm not going
I mean,
to.
There's no cheating here.
Yeah.
There's no cheating.
I
here?
cannot confirm that you're not cheating, but I think I could probably tell. No, this is what I'm saying. It's very obvious when Frey does it.
James is doing it right now.
No, I did it already. I know the answer.
I'm going to give
Go
it to. I'm going to give it to Phil.
Hey, real quick,
Oh.
spoiler alert, it's not Harpy's tit.
I am going to give it to young Phil. His real name was Roman Sionis.
That's what it is.
Roman Sionis.
Yeah.
All I could think was Ewan McGregor.
All right.
I've read
this-
so many comics with him. I was like, no, because look where I remember his name, and this is where I was trying to remember, like by association, was the Roman,
Yeah.
right? Because
Mhm.
he evolved from the Roman originally as a character. So I was
Alright.
like, fuck, I know something on that.
This is our second to last question. I will tell you where the scores are right now. We have Phil at 3 points, Frey at 4, Gravy at 4, and James also at 3. I'm sorry, 3E.
Which puts it's higher above 3.
And our next question is about Lord of the Rings.
All right.
While
Radagast.
Radagast Brown.
Radagast Brown. While Tolkien was a devoted Catholic, his legendarium features many gods called Valar. Eru Ilúvatar is the most famous, being equivalent to a high god figure
Graveyard.
in many world mythology. Graveyard, go.
Well, really, he wasn't Catholic.
No, he was Catholic.
He was.
Eru Ilúvatar is the most famous, being an equivalent to the high god figure in many world mythologies. There's also Ulmo, Lord of the Seas, Aule the Smith, Lorien, the Master of Dreams and Desire, Nienna, the Lady of Mercy, and many, many others.
It's gonna be fucking obscure. One of the gods is wrong.
It's really hard to Google this right now.
Graveyard.
His name or tough?
You
Graveyard.
always need the document?
Well, really,
Really?
there weren't many others. Those are the only gods.
No, that is incorrect.
Actually, there are a shit ton of gods in Tolkien's world, dude. It's
Jahmez.
plentiful as D&D,
No,
bro.
no.
Jahmez. Well, really, the sea god one was the incorrect one.
No. Ulmo is indeed Lord of the Seas.
Frey.
Okay.
Frey, go.
The goddess is incorrect. Her name is incorrect for what she does. Well, really, her name is incorrect for what she does. The goddess.
No. That is not correct.
I know you couldn't see me, Jen, but I'm like, say, well, really?
Does anybody want to hazard another guess, or?
I got nothing.
All
Well,
right.
really,
Which
this
god?
is like some deep nerdy shit here, buddy.
Yeah. Which god was wrong?
It kind of isn't, though. That's the funny thing. I've hidden something in here that I think is fairly common knowledge if you know Tolkien. Though I
And
don't.
that's what nerds say.
Yeah,
Well,
I
really?
know. Well, that's the name of the game. Damn it! But I mean,
Well, really is no.
Oh, Frey.
Frey, go.
Well, really, the name of the main god is incorrect.
No, it is Eru Iluvatar, but it's just either one.
Eru
But his full name
Iluvatar.
is
Iluvatar.
Eru Iluvatar. Yeah.
Eru Iluvatar.
He wears Louboutins?
Eru Iluvatar.
You got them red bottoms?
All right. Unless someone else would like to try to. Nope.
Are we overthinking it?
Yes. None of the gods were wrong. What's wrong here? The Vowel are not gods.
Oh, that's right. Because
Eru
aren't the Vowel
Iluvatar is the only god. The Vowel are like minor spirits, like angels or whatever, because he was Catholic. Eru Iluvatar is just God.
Oh, that's right. And then all of the others are like, because the Maiar are the
So
wizards.
my statement of there be not that many gods is not correct.
Well, yeah, kind of, but it's not where I was going.
Okay.
So, no. All right. So again, the scores are exactly the same because no one got any points. And we have our final question.
Worth double the points. All right, here we go.
Two E's.
2 E's.
You know what?
Sure.
Yes, this last question is worth 2 points
Oh,
because we have 2
Everybody
ties. We have Phil and James are tied, and Frey and Gravy are tied.
oh gosh. Okay.
Winner
Anybody's
take all right.
It is now anybody's game, indeed.
Ooh.
And this last question is about Doctor Who.
Crap.
Nailed it.
Yep.
He just gave this to his mother.
Here we go. The TARDIS, or time and relative dimension in space, is the most iconic part of Doctor Who. It's famously smaller on the outside and infinitely spacious. The interior exists in a different relative dimension to the exterior.
Frey.
Fuck, I actually knew this one too.
Frey.
It's not that it's famous for being smaller on the outside. It's bigger on the inside.
That's not what I was going for. I was making a joke there. That's
That
not
is
what-
incorrect, though.
It's not incorrect. It is famously smaller on the outside, which is means the same thing as.
Listen,
Okay,
Claire
I'm not gonna hurt
Stan.
Maybe
What?
maybe he hasn't even got to the part that's wrong.
Well, really, it's not in an alternate dimension.
The
No,
interior
it's
exists in a different
relative.
relative dimension to the exterior. In the very first story, it was established that the TARDIS usually changes its exterior appearance on each trip to blend in with its surroundings. The Doctor later stated that it was the broken chameleon circuit that caused it to be stuck in the shape of an old-style police box.
Ooh. That all sounds legit.
Frey.
Yes.
It's not chameleon. Well, really, it's not
There
the
you go.
chameleon circuit. It's the camouflage circuit, or something. It's not called the chameleon circuit.
No, it is called the chameleon circuit.
Damn it.
Graveyard.
Go.
Well, really, the outside and inside aren't in separate realities or dimensions. They're in the same one.
No, they are indeed in separate dimensions.
Just rehash what I said before.
Frey.
Frey, go for it.
You said the TARDIS was time and space.
Time and relative dimension in space.
Okay, that's all correct. And then you said that.
I'm going to read the question again.
Okay.
Well,
TARDIS.
hold on. Well, really, next time we have to write all these questions down so we can put them on screen.
Yes, that is a good point.
Yes.
The TARDIS, or time and relative dimension in space, is the most iconic part of Doctor Who. It's famously smaller on the outside and infinitely spacious. The interior exists in a different relative dimension to the exterior. In the very first story, it was established that the TARDIS usually changes its exterior appearance on each trip to blend in with its surroundings. The Doctor later stated that it was the broken chameleon circuit that caused it to be stuck in the shape of an old-style police box.
It's got to be something.
Jahmez. Well, really, it wasn't in the first episode that they said it.
In the very first story, it was established. No, that is established in the very first story.
Frey.
Yes.
Well, really, it's not the most iconic.
That is completely subjective.
Okay, well then it came.
Graveyard.
Yes.
Well, really, it's not infinitely big on the inside.
That is correct.
Ah!
That is correct. It is not infinitely spacious. The writers have described it as arbitrarily large, but the TARDIS is not, in fact, infinite.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the game.
Winner of the game with 6 points is Graveyard.
I needed to hear that again to hear it.
No one at all was surprised by this. The final scores did come out to be Phil with 3 points, Frey with 4 points, Graveyard with 6, of course, and James with 3
With 3 points.
Winner.
And that was the first game of Well, Really. We will see you next time.
Yay! That was fun.
And there is no prize that I know about. So
Oh.
we'll have to figure that out.
I'll make my own prize.
Yeah.
Hookers.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to James right now because like he's on screen, but he wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
he was
trying to leave.
gone. Yeah,
He's being a
just
sore
left.
loser.
He's being a sore loser. Well, guys, that was a shit ton of fun. I actually really did have a lot of fun. But, you know, as we're getting out of this, ladies and gentlemen, it is now. Well, I'm going, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what the fuck am I doing?
We of course, because of you know, there was of course another answer you could have given, and that's well, really, we have merch people.
We got merch people. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got merch people. If you really want to get down on some of that merchy goodness. If my screen wouldn't stop acting weird on me. If you want to get your hands on some of that merchy goodness, we don't have hat, but we got shirts, and you can get yourself a shirt. All you got to do is DM us at Distance Nerding. We'll get your size. We'll get your shirt reserved. $20 if you're local to the Sacramento area. $25 if we got to ship it to you. $30 if it's going to Florida because Florida, man.
Yep.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on from this. And again, get your merch. The shirts are great. We all love all the merch that we got, and hopefully we've got some new stuff coming soon for you. Of course, let's talk the schedule here. Now, of course, Tuesdays, the show you're watching right now, the download from 6:30 to 8:30. We're just a little bit over time, but we're good here. Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8, and on Fridays, the build light from 6 to 7. Of course, all we're doing is building Lego and talking with interesting people and having fun. Gravy on the show tonight, but just for everybody to know, this week on Thursday we've got PJ Curling. He is a comic book creator. He's got a actually really really cool. It's like a wrestling related comic book.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and I thought it was like a really cool thing on there. And then on Friday, we've got Braxton Cosby, who is the CEO of Star Child Comics,
Cool.
and Comic Media. Let's see. They have 12 books that they're promoting right now, and he's written 4 of them. So we're going to be talking about that company, and kind of like talking about owning a comic book company and a publisher and throwing things out there. So we've got some comic stuff this week. It's going to be fun. We have a crap ton of fun with this in general. And of course, right now, guys, I am building the NASA shuttle Discovery.
Nice.
Yes.
So for all that,
And that's what class system?
they
the Starship, the USS Discovery was a Crossfield class.
Oh, okay.
the wrong kind of discovery, but we'll go with that.
It's probably named after the Space Shuttle Discovery, though. Yes.
Was it named after the Space Shuttle Discovery?
Well, I
Yes.
think probably like in our world, yeah.
No, I think in it is. I think
probably in Star Trek it was too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, before we get going here, we've got some very talented people on the show here, and I want you guys to plug the living shit out of everything you guys do. So SHDU, go ahead and plug everything you and your mom do, because is not going to do it. So,
All right. Well, besides hosting a game show, I am SHDU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore for my own fantasy world, my own custom music, paranormal investigations, and so much other nerdy stuff. I'm also on Phrase Channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. Journals of the People replace Journals of the Classes. In that series, we will go over the different peoples, races, or species that inhabit the worlds of D&D. In the meantime, we are filming Season 2 of Classified. I am also in the Distance Learning Sphere. I am on the download on Tuesdays, the very show you're watching right now. The build on Thursdays and sometimes Fridays, which I will not be on this week. And I am supposedly on Kyber Cave Productions, supposedly. I will also not be on next week at all. So I will be in a different state.
there you go. He's going to be in Arkansas.
You're gonna be in a state of bliss.
I was just guessing that you were going to be in Arkansas.
No, that is completely correct. I
That is
will.
pretty funny that I guess you're
Yep.
going to be in
Yep,
Arkansas.
That is actually really
Yeah.
funny.
If you live in Arkansas, do not come say hi.
If you live in
Okay.
Arkansas, remember, you can give him money and he will do anything for money.
Please just do not. If you recognize me, I would be honored. Just walk past.
Yeah. Remember, you can give him 3 pennies and he will give you a 3-penny opera.
Penny opera.
Moving on.
Go ahead, Grace.
What this prize? This prize is absolutely amazing. You guys got for me.
Oh, hey.
Wow, I'm so glad I came on tonight just for this. I
You know, it's
can't
funny. I also have that game and we both need to start playing it, dude. So,
wait. Well, I'm Graveyard, co-host of the Mostly Pilot Night. Mostly.
oh, hold on. Volume.
He wasn't ready.
Q. The Q. Graphics department. Q.
No. My volume was down.
Mostly.
You can find all new releases every Wednesday or Thursday every week. We recorded last night of, I think, arguably the worst ratings episode we've ever done.
Dude,
For
worse
this-
than Killer Clowns?
I'm saying as a whole episode, I think only one movie was above a point decimals number here. So it was so
Oh,
bad.
wow.
Okay, so as
Yeah.
a teaser, what did you guys review?
Red Christmas, which is Dee Wallace playing the mother in Australia, which starts off with an abortion scene.
Oh God.
A Ghost Hunter's wet dream of what if Elf on the Shelf came to life in the paranormal $5 Ghost Hunter Temu version.
Aw.
Timu Ghost Hunter.
And what if Art the Clown was Jim Carrey's The Grinch in The
Oh.
Mean One?
Oh, the mean one. Yeah.
Awful. Awful movie.
Absolutely terrible.
Yes. So check out tomorrow night Conversation in the Void. We are having Tammy Tavares, who's been in Days of Our Lives. She's been in a bunch of other shows. She's in 2 Sentence Horror Stories. I'm excited for that. And make sure to check us out there and all social media Pilot Night. And talking about Kyber Cave and all that stuff, we are doing Retro Alcove 12 Days of Cavemas this year,
Ooh.
where I am going through Final Fantasy Mystic Quest in a multiple episode thing to do an entire RPG. And Metzel and I are recording stuff, so we're going to be doing that, releasing every day, December 25th for the next 12 days of Christmas after that. And we'll be doing a Jack in the Box, hopefully live stream here as well for our Kyber Cave Christmas party.
Yes.
There we go.
Which I should be a part of. So
Yeah.
Nice. We're planning a Christmas party ourselves, so hopefully we knock that out. It's going to be in between Christmas and New Year's, just because we have a day without a guest, and we figured let's do it.
Whatever. It's all you.
And also, I mean, holiday. It's a holiday.
Exactly.
It's the season of holidays.
Yeah, we have fun with our Christmas stuff. We just
we do. The last one was amazing. So
yes, all that delicious eggnog you guys made me.
This time we're probably going to do chocolate covered pickles just for Graveyard. So
yes.
Why am I getting what? I'm already tortured enough with Christmas being a holiday.
I'm not complaining.
I'm just saying. So, I mean, like, you guys could eat like coconut stuff, but I can't have that. So
yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, so
we'll figure it out. We're going to find something that have coconut.
We'll figure it out. But,
pure palm oil.
Palm oil. Just like we'll just dip stuff in palm oil.
Exactly.
I'll look like the episode 3 of Agatha all along with her face all puffed up.
God, well, have something you want to discuss? Let us know what you're nerding out on. Make sure to let us know on the Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support us in the best way that you can, all you got to do is head over to distancenerding.com. Go up to the top of the screen, see a big blue button right there, and you can be the coolest person in the world and join the taco party. Ladies and gentlemen, join the taco party.
Woo!
I was supposed to It's too late. I can't find the button. I'm not going to do it. Oh, God. Missing sounds with all the dumb sounds I've been doing this entire show. It is great.
Get your special sock out, nerds. This one's good.
Not again.
Yeah, he somehow knows where that button is.
I
Exactly.
know exactly where that one is, but not the other one.
Yeah, that one's like on my first page. Of course, if you want to connect with us on all the social media places, you can connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's not X. Stop calling it X. It's still Twitter. As much as they want to call it X, that's just stupid. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle. We're still out on Blue Sky. Probably need to make one. OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. Lewd pictures of the beard, Jahmez's glasses staring at you on a table, and everything that Shadu does for money, which is anything for the least amount of money.
Host game shows.
Yeah, he will host a game show for free,
Yes.
but he'll give you a 3-penny opera for 3 pennies. If you don't know what a 3-penny opera is, you're too poor.
Yeah.
You're too broke to afford it.
You don't deserve
I think
it.
it's bad that I don't, and I don't know if I want to. So let's move on.
He's like, I don't know what it is, but I performed it.
It's like Andy from Parks and Rec. I don't know what's going on, and it's gone on too long, and now I can't say anything.
The joke has gone on too long, and
Joke has gone on much too long. Like all things on this show, like this episode itself. So let's move on.
This episode's not that long in comparison to other things we've done.
I was gonna say this is nothing.
Yeah, of course, all those places, all those social medias at Distance Nerding. If you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of the whatever gods we were talking about from the Tolkien universe.
At the feet of the
Harpy's tit.
Valar. Yes, at the feet of the Valar.
The feet of the Valar. There you go. You could send us an email at dist.
Do you think that they like bathed a lot?
Who's
Because their
they?
feet would be really stinky if
In
they
the Tolkien
didn't.
universe? No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
No. Oh God, no.
No,
Then I don't know. I wouldn't want to be at anybody's feet then.
people didn't really bathe until like the Japanese came along.
Like the
Maybe.
They had, like,
1900s.
bathhouses, but it wasn't exactly the most sanitary.
Yeah, but
thing,
they
so-
also took a bath like once a month.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Hygiene wasn't what it is now.
No, well, they didn't really
Smegma.
know
Ugh.
how germs work. So you can only blame
I
them.
was like, huh?
Yeah.
It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read it live on the air. Just like all of those poop related movie ideas that nobody sent to us.
God damn it.
Well, you know what? They were very shitty ideas.
They were very shitty ideas, so shitty that nobody sent them in.
Mhm.
We were
Wow.
so ready to like read those on the show, and nobody emailed us. James said Asians don't drink. That's why. That's why they smell better than Europeans.
That's not true.
Not true at all. Hold on.
Sake
Ming Chen.
and beer.
Ming
Yeah,
Chen.
Ming Chen. I know for a fact that Asian drinks.
Very much so.
Yeah, Malort.
That guy,
Yeah.
that man
The
definitely
strongest fit.
that man can definitely drink all of us under the table. So I mean,
Oh
like,
God, yeah.
he also walks faster than anybody I know. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
we were talking about it when we were hanging out with him in San Jose. He was just like, he's walking at like fucking the speed of the Flash, while everybody else is like, why are we walking so fast? Because we're keeping up with Ming.
Yeah, Ming knows where we're going. It's like-
Guy walks halfway across San Jose and is like, all right, no, we're going. It's fine. Let's go. I said insnerding at AOL.com. Right?
yeah, this
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
over. You just need to do the dance
We just
party.
did-
and-
yeah,
Oh,
we just did
man.
the Oscar.
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us. Thanks, and keep nerding together. It is now time for the dance party, so I can get the rest of these people home because it is late where they are.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. We will see everybody on Thursday. Let's get it.
I will see you guys in a couple weeks, I guess. So,
Okay.
all right.
Since Frey's already up.
I get anxiety if I don't have something close.
Distance nerding.
Oh, Velocipaster.
Oh yeah!
I got you for 3 minutes.
Wait, I have that.
Do you?
I do. Oh, did I get rid of it? I thought I had it.
Ah. Wow.
Why is it that much more creepier?
Who's ready to rumble?
You can't tell, but she does have green eyes.
She's still creepy. We'll see everybody on Thursday.